she's ever known. I can't explain it, the way she gets into the zone. But when she's got that look, it's the one and only way to go.
Inside Stone's Gambling Hall in Sacramento, California, you'll find Sammy's Restaurant and Bar. Recognized for its innovative, healthy global cuisine, Sammy's offers menu selections made with local, organic ingredients. Indulgent options like truffle fries, duck tacos, artisan wood-fired pizzas, fresh salads, and more, along with an eclectic selection of craft beers and classic handcrafted cocktails. Plus, with 40 big screen TVs, Sammy's is also the perfect place to catch your favorite game. Satisfy your craving anytime, 24/7, tableside or in the dining room at Sammy's Restaurant and Bar at Stone's Gambling Hall.
Didn't even check.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Stone's Live Poker. I am your host for this evening, Jake Rosenstill, here with the infamous Kyle Kitagawa. How you doing, bro?
What's up, man?
Fresh back from Japan.
Yeah.
Crusher.
It was awesome. I'm way fresher.
Like, I had no personal desire to go to Japan before this, but I saw your Snapchat, everything that you're posting on social media about Japan.
Yeah.
And now I feel like I kind of must have. I need to go.
You do.
Are there any games there?
There's pachinko.
Gesundheit.
And there's baseball. What? Pachinko is, alright, so check this out. Pachinko, because gambling's illegal in Japan.
No, I hate it.
They can't have slot machines, blah, blah, blah. So pachinko is like this game that was developed probably in the 50s or something. It's very similar to pinball or whatever. I don't know how it works. There's like a little ball you put in, you click the thing and try to whatever, and then it pays you in more balls. And then you take the balls, you exchange it for a gift, and then you go down the street or whatever and sell your gift for cash. Minus the rate.
To some guy down like a black alley. Like you find some guy who wants gifts.
Yeah, but the thing is, they're all over the place though. The pachinko's all over the place.
Tonight we got 5-10, no limit hold'em, and it's an absolute shit show of a lineup, and I can't wait. Normally tonight it's normally the 1-3 Veronica and Friends, which plays like a 5-10. So we decided to cut the foreplay and just get right to the brass taxes, and we're just gonna call it 5-10.
The reason why Veronica and Friends got canceled is because I wasn't allowed to play on it. She wouldn't.
Well, there's no whale without a whale. You can't have Veronica and Friends.
She refuses to invite me.
No whale.
I could be the whale.
No crushers, yeah.
I could be the whale.
I know. I've seen you play poker. Trust me, bro. We can both whale. Shout out to all our regs in the chat. Master C in the chat. JFK Stones TD. What are you doing in there? Nate the Noob 947. What's up? What's up? What's up? And Mitch Tanks loves poker. And we got Best Cern here watching us from Florida. Without further ado, let's get down to the table and take a walk on the wild side. We're gonna hand in action here. Sasha's been at 50 to go with Ace King.
Slasha.
Sean, long time no see, is back on the stream. He's gonna flat the small blind with pocket fours here. Corey, hope springs eternal, and he's gonna call it off with a King 3. Jesus shit.
What's that, Derek? Is that Derek?
Can be.
What?
Can be. Yeah, it is Derek.
So he goes by 2 names?
Sometimes. 9-5-4. Sean flops bottom set here.
Slasha, you need a new picture, bro.
Sasha has this weird superstition about taking this picture taken. He's gonna check back the Ace King. Probably the right move on that board. Jack comes off. Not a good card for Sasha versus a couple of blind flatting ranges. Checks him again. Sean is still refusing to put bets in. Now with 2 straight draws, 2 flush draws, Sean's got to imagine someone's got to have some sort of equity to call here. I'm surprised Sean didn't lead here. His strategy must be to check raise this board.
Especially when it goes checked around on the flop, you're just losing too much value there.
He's still checking. Jesus Christ, what is happening here? You have a set of 4s.
Oh God, that's
Sasha was obviously trapped in there with a set of 9s. Like, what's the thought process there?
If there was a way that we could fast forward or rewind and choose the starting hand that we show for the episode, we would have skipped that hand.
Right. My goodness. So we got Harlen in seat 1. We all love Harlen. Harlen's a crusher. It's been a long time since I've seen him on the stream. I think he played Monday, but I wasn't commentating, so it doesn't really count.
If you guys follow my Snapchat, I got a really good picture of him yesterday. Did you see that?
Yes, I did.
He was sitting by himself
Poker coach
at
Harlen.
the instructional table, and I got a picture of him. He's looking for customers, I think.
So we got Harlen in seat 1. Corey's in seat 2. Anthony H., who I've not seen before here, actions on him under the gun, seat 3. Matt H., we all know him, seat 4. Crusher extraordinaire. In seat 5, Porter. Porter looks like a goddamn beer drinker, and I love it.
I was gonna say he's giving you a run for your beard.
Beard envy. It's real.
Peter!
Peter!
In C6, we will verify once we find out what type of salad he ate tonight. Reports right now are saying that it might have included steak, but we're not sure, so we'll update you once we get a confirmation on that.
Running out of line, we already saw Sasha in the game. Sasha's a crusher. Brian S., who, God, owned my soul in the last 10-20 game. And Sean P., who we saw play a set of 4s in the most peculiar way in the previous hand, filling out the seat 9. Corey here, waking up in the big blind with kings. So Porter makes it 60 to go.
Porter's
Peter
got
flats
a really
fives.
cool picture, by the way. It's got like a filter that makes it look like it's animated.
Porter's a cool cat.
So
Porter's a way cool
we got
cat.
like real people playing against a cartoon character right now. And the
Porter
cartoon
opens to 60.
character always wins.
Peter flats 5s. Brian flats 6-5 suited. Ashton comes back around. Harlan flats a small blind with the 5-4 off. Corey makes it 2:30 to go now with kings out of the big blind.
Boom.
Porter knows he's dominated. Brian. God bless Brian. Brian was 6-5 suited here. So here's the thing. If against a big blind 3-betting range, if we're assuming the villain's gonna have mostly over pairs,
It looks like a
connectors.
squeeze.
Yeah, suited connectors fare the best against those that type of hands.
Yeah.
So Brian, I mean, it's a little ambitious here to call it 6-5 suited. He is in position, but also in case he is facing an overpair, which usually is going to be, he's got the kind of hand that can really like fuck it up.
Yeah.
Which is good.
I like it. It's suited, which is always good. It's
He's in
connected,
position.
which is good. And he's got position.
Here we go.
Boom!
Queen
This is what
7-9.
we're looking for.
2 hearts. Brian's got an inside straight draw, backdoor, and a flush draw.
man.
Corey's got the overpair. Chips table 11.
A black 8 would be
Black 8s matter.
black 8s matter. It would be disastrous for one player.
Corey's just gonna stuff it. There's 640 in the pot, and I don't see how Brian gets away here. Call. It's a pure
brick.
run out. Brick.
Oh,
King's fold.
Porter would have had 2 pair.
Oh, Porter would have backdoored the ace-10. So sick. Eldar in the chat. What's up, brother?
That would have been a good first hand to start the episode.
Right?
We would have just fast forwarded to this one.
Orange beads. Welcome. Eldar. So, okay, word on the street is that we might get an Israeli Ron coming to the greater Sacramento area to play some Stones live. Eldar has teased us and not pleased us for over a year now, saying, I'm gonna play the stream. He'll do a drive-by past Stones, Snapchat it to Veronica, but has yet to come and play. When are we gonna get an Eldar in the Stones live game?
Wow.
Come on. Bobby Pop 101. Hey.
So the pot here is 1.5K. This is a 5-10 game. It's table back, so you can match the biggest stack.
Eldar says one day. Yeah, Israeli Ron's supposed to come down and play some Stones live.
That's gonna be fun.
Right?
I was playing with a guy yesterday who he's not an Instagrammer, but he's a fan of Live at the Bike, and he was like playing. He played Queen Deuce like 3 times, No, and I was like,
Wow,
dude,
man. After his
I think he
heart.
won 1 out of the 2, but I was like, dude,
That's running good. Shit. Fuck, you won a
it's
hand.
crazy. It's like, man.
Eldar says he needs hookers and beer to come play.
Oh.
Normally it's supposed to be Veronica and Friends, which is like that's like a prerequisite.
I was
like,
gonna say that
yeah.
Veronica.
Yeah, there's like a 6-pack and there's like 6 beers and 1 hooker prerequisite to playing in the game.
They usually drink wine though, but they could probably change that up for you.
They can do whatever the hell they want. The game has no rules. I love seeing Harlen back in the games.
Harlen is always in the 1 seat, by the way, from what I've seen.
Harlen's always crushing.
Yeah, he does pretty well. I remember back in the day when he wasn't always crushing.
Oh God.
And now he's crushing now. And you know what's great about it is that he still has that image of being the crazy loose aggro any 2 card player, but he uses that image to his advantage now. Harlen's a cool guy.
Sasha here opens to 30.
Pocket
Sixes.
sixes. That looks like a raise.
Harlen's gonna 3-bet, click back here with the ace-9 off. I think flatting ace-9 is kind of suicide, so I think it's definitely a 3-bet or fold type hand. Harlen, as we talked about, he's gonna generally like lean toward taking the more aggressive line. He makes it 105 to go with the ace-9 off. Harlen repping the Utah Utes alumni sweater there,
yeah.
former college quarterback for Utah.
Was he quarterback?
Yeah, college quarterback, dude.
Okay.
Like, dude, that's Harlen's pickup line. Like, I'm Harlen, I'm the quarterback.
For some reason, I thought he was like O-line or something like that.
No, bro. 10-4-3, 2 clubs. Sasha's 6s are still best here.
I think that's a okay flop to. Oh wait, I forgot. Harlen took the lead pre-flop, so it wouldn't be a sleep bet.
It's definitely like if Sasha was in position here, I think he definitely would take a turn card. Looks like he's gonna take a turn card anyway. Mm-hmm. He's gonna call. Ooh. 9 and Harlen pulls out front. Now, that 9, even though we can see that it improves Harlen's hand, in Sasha's mind, shouldn't really probably improve many of Harlen's like 3-betting like range type hands.
Yeah.
And so it probably doesn't change much for I mean, Sasha probably didn't want to see any kind of like king, queen, ace coming off on the turn.
He's either way behind or he's ahead. Like he's.
But now if Harlen barrels here again, Sasha was probably going to give him credit for the overpair and probably just check
call,
fold here. 250 from Harlen. A little better than half pot. Sasha still not believing yet. 10 comes off,
and that's going to
put the brakes on everything.
Too. I think, like,
now,
if he thought he was good on the turn, he's got to think.
Sasha might think about turning his hand into a bluff here.
I think he's
Sasha should have more 10s in his range than Harlen ever would here, especially in a 3-bet pot. Not that either one of them should have a lot of 10s in their ranges.
Harlen.
The card really doesn't change anything complexion-wise. However, Sasha might be thinking, okay, like there's no like boards that Harlen's gonna go 3 streets with here. That's worse. That's a big bet from Harlen. Ayah, 550. Wow. Quick call from Sasha. And Harlen can milk a chicken. Jesus Christ.
Wow.
550 there.
Do you think he
was really coaching yesterday? Like right for that.
Yeah. Is that a value, or do you think he was bluffing? That's value. I think he knew he was good.
Okay.
What is he expecting Sasha to call with?
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't hate the call from Sasha. I really don't hate it, because especially when like top pair off the flop pairs the board. Most over pairs are checking back in that spot. So Sasha's like feeling it's like, hey, well, if he's betting here, he's gonna have like too many bluffs here. Because mostly even like people players like aces are gonna like check back and hope that they didn't like run into like Jack 10.
Yeah. or like ace king or ace queen or something like that. I think Harlan knew that, and I think he made that bet super polarizing, knowing that it was a value bet. But it's just, the thing is that I don't know what.
Because here's the odd spot for Harlan is that Sasha would like play jacks.
Yeah,
same way.
I was just gonna say.
Sasha's gonna flat jacks, check call, jacks the entire way down.
Yeah.
Like,
I was just gonna say, I'm a little bit confused though about what hand range he's putting Sasha on. Cool, guys. I got my screen up.
Obviously not to be totally results oriented. I think I actually I don't mind Sasha's check call.
I don't either.
Like, I really don't like. I think Harlan.
If you call the turn there, why are you not like? The only thing is calling a lot of rivers there, unless the bet is just so huge, which it was. But most of the time, if you're calling that turn, the river is a fairly safe card.
It is. Because once again, like, how many tens does your opponent have in the three-betting range, and would your opponent really bet aces there? Harlan's gonna sick motherfucker is gonna bet like ace nine on that board. Harlan's kind of might be like emerging there, like thinking like maybe sometimes he gets Sasha off jacks, sometimes he gets Sasha to call worse. Credit to Harlan for like wrecking a pretty big pot there. Like we said, Harlan crushes.
Yeah.
Harlan is the show. Lady Savage says Sticky for life. They're here to watch Sticky Rice. He's in the building. I think he's playing either the feeder 5-10 or the 2-5 right now. I played a lot of poker. I played a lot of poker with Sticky Rice. We played a lot of PLO together, a lot of Hold'em. Good kid, a lot of fun. He knows where the big games are at, and he's here playing stones these days. Aidware, what's up?
Oh look, I'm logged in as Fat Train.
Yes! Oh, yes. Wreck it.
Hello.
Diver down 6.
Hello.
The world needs more Sticky Rice. Sticky Rice is first up, so as soon as someone gets felted and cannot find the heart, we will get a Sticky Rice.
We just got word that Sticky Rice is first up on the list to get into the game, so if someone busts or... Oh wait, there's an empty seat, but he still has chips. That's Peter. He's probably grabbing his salad right now.
Obviously.
Can we get confirmation on what type of salad seat 6 ordered? Thanks.
So Anthony opens with the pot pre with Queen 10, gets called by Sasha and Porter with Ace Rag, Ace High Flop, Ace Jack 3, 2 spades. Anthony's got an inside straight draw. Both Sasha and Porter, as mentioned, do have an ace. They're probably going to chop this pot if it runs out.
Porter let out first, right? Wait, but Anthony...
Anthony c-bet 60. Porter's going to check call with the ace 4 here. Now Sasha's in a little bit of an awkward spot here. I mean, you can't... We don't like check folding top pair here, but overcalling the small blind here, we beat draws, but if our opponent has an ace, we're likely beat, even though in this case, obviously we can see that we're not. Sasha... It's not a wonderful spot. He's going to go ahead and check raise here. Yeah.
It's probably going to work.
He doesn't have he does not have a spade in his hand. Puts more draws in his opponent's range.
He might be thinking, okay, Porter in the small blind didn't 3-bet, so if he's playing an ace, that's kind of a bad...
Oh, wow. Now here's the back...
What just happened?
Back raise. Porter now comes right back over the top of the ace 4.
Wow.
Porter now 3-bets after flattening the C-bet.
That's
back raises the 460.
Right there.
This looks a lot like Porter was trapping maybe with a set of 3s or ace jack.
Yeah.
And Porter gets Sasha to lay down the best hand.
Wow. Wow.
Whee! Shows the ace. And Sasha probably feels like, okay, like I had ace 6, I probably threw away the, like how many worse aces does he have there?
Yeah.
He's never flatting back ace 3-betting like ace 4. even though he did. Christ.
Wow. That was a pretty good read by Porter.
That was strange.
What do you think about the 3-bet by Sasha?
I'm not in love with it. So but from one end of it, he's merging his range there. He's turning his top pair into a bluff there because he thinks sometimes he's gonna get hands like ace 8, mainly from Porter. I mean, we're probably not getting a lot of folds from the PFR there, that being Corey. But I mean, because I think he's probably not really folding ace king, ace queen there, especially when he just gets called and then check raised. Just because there is, straight draws, flush draws on the board.
Yeah.
But he's mainly trying to get look at Sasha trying to get Porter to fold hands like ace 8 plus. But even I'm not in love with it.
I feel like, yeah, I agree with you, but I feel like the reason why he did it was because he's not putting what's his name, Porter with an ace. From the small blind, I feel like he's probably thinking a lot of small blinds would 3-bet the ace pre-flop.
3-bet a big ace.
Yeah. Or even a small ace, 3-bet it if you're gonna play it because you're just playing a weak ace out of position.
There's that balance of projecting your thinking on another player. So you and I wouldn't play ace rag out of position from the blinds. It doesn't necessarily mean that another player would, another player wouldn't. I don't know. That was a unique hand. That was kind of strange.
It was.
I was not anticipating to see a 3-bet from Sasha. I was definitely not expecting to see a back raise or a back raise 3-bet from Porter. MTG tank floats with air out of position. He can't call turn and river with his hand. So that's where I do agree. So Sasha does not want to play multiple streets, multi ways out of position with his hand.
Right. Might as well put it in on the flop.
Might as well take the aggressive line, perhaps. Brian and Sasha now heads up. 6s are still good here for Brian on King Queen 7.
Pretty wet board.
Chill mode. Hey. Goes to them. All the crushers in the check. Suited ace. Suited aces, I should say. Sasha.
Wow, man's got a lot of chips. So does Peter. Guys, anyone can buy in up to 4.2 thousand right now in this game.
Table stakes. Table stakes matter. You can't get unstuck without table stakes sometimes. I mean, it's also hard to get mega stuck without table stakes though either.
Table stakes is great for getting unstuck, actually.
It is. if you're in a good game, cap games are the worst one. If you're in a really good game and you're playing with a 100 big blind cap, that is murder.
Yeah, it's the worst.
The fish, the whale, you've got a shit ton of chips. Your pockets are bulging with bills, and you get buying 100 bigs.
Yeah, when you're playing a cap buying game, you gotta be really careful in the beginning of your session. You don't want to get stuck. You want to build up that stack, and then you can control the rest of the game. But yeah, getting stuck early in that game sucks.
Porter makes it 60 to go here with the ace-10 offsuit. Brian's gonna make the call here with 5-3 off the button. He likes his position. He'll sacrifice card quality for position here. Heads up to the flop.
Brian flops some equity.
Inside straight draw. Expecting the flat here.
He's gonna call.
Brian's probably gonna bet any turn he gets checked to him. Now he improves to open-ended.
Yeah. And he's got to be thinking this misses most of Porter's opening range pre-flop.
Porter double barreling here is really trying to sell the overpair. He's got 10s plus here on this board.
I like the double barrel. The 2 is not usually a scare card.
It shouldn't really help Brian.
Yeah.
Makes a call.
And Porter
disco.
Avoids.
He was already good. Gonna go for 3 streets here. He's opening Brian's at a hand 9-8. Just gotta watch out for a hand 9-10 here. The 10 can be a scare card here.
Brian, let's go.
Bet fold swap for Porter. He bets.
Sticky Rice is first on the list, guys.
Sticky Rice. I lost a prop bet. When I first started playing with Sticky Rice here, it's oh yeah.
A prop bet against Sticky Rice?
Not against Sticky Rice. Well, the other player that Sticky Rice was in fact Sticky Rice. So I didn't started playing these games. I was like, oh yeah, the kid from the Poker Pro kid from LA, has been playing all the games, and everyone's like, yeah, that's sticky rice. I'm like, no, it's not. Like it's just not. And then so.
Why did you not think to like Google his face?
Because that's cheating. If we're gonna bet, I'm not gonna like the bet was made on like given information that we had at the time.
Okay.
And me and my infinite, not being hard headed at all.
Well,
the
person that you obviously made the bet with obviously has seen his face before. So why shouldn't you be allowed to look?
He said he heard. He didn't say
heard.
Yeah. So then I quick Google image search, like, oh shit, I'm like not winning this bet.
MTG Tank just said that I'm first on his list. I don't know what to say about that. ITM Steel. Oh, you know what? Everyone loves me over Sticky Rice. Look at this. All right, guys. You can sign up for my fan club.
Sean takes down. So like we saw Sean play pocket fours, flop bottom set, and play it really passively in the very first hand on the stream. I gotta imagine this guy's like set a tone for like the rest of the session, where Sean's gonna have a really tough time getting paid off on his value hands. Because if you're checking 3 streets with pocket fours,
shoot yourself in the
when he leads a board, like what's the
too soon?
Yeah, like what could he have? Like you're like he's gotta have like top set or better. Like that's the hard part. If you're gonna play those kind of hands like that passively, like getting value from other hands. But then again, like Sean could probably exploit that image and get some pretty nasty bluffs through. If Sean goes image aware here, Sean could literally raise any 2 cards.
I wonder if he even realized that the stream started, because that was the first hand of the stream too.
Yeah. Sasha makes it 40 to go, gets calls from Sean, Porter, Anthony, and C.
It would be perfect though. He's like, oh, this is the first hand of the stream. Bink, top set, or bottom set, check.
Yeah. 10-8 deuce, 2 diamonds. Porter, top with backdoor diamonds.
Let's see how Sean plays this set.
Run better, Sean.
Run better.
Sasha was a pre-flop raise here with the Queen 9 suited. Oh shit, This is a mess.
At least Sasha is suited.
Led into.
He does have some equity with the backdoor flush draw, with his straight draw.
And Porter's in the call. Wow.
What? What did Sean do on the flop? What did Sean do on this flop?
Sean overcalled. Sasha now fills the gutter for the nut.
Oh man. Did Sean bet though on the flop, or did he just call?
Sean called. It was lead from Porter with top. Sasha raised, keeping the overpairs in his range. Sean flats the set, and Sasha just hits disco on the turn. What a sick bastard.
Oh my god.
Poker's rigged. Live poker's rigged.
I know. What a cheater.
Sasha.
What a cheater.
There's 1100 in the pot.
He just goes all in. I love it. That's a huge. Oh, I thought he had. No, he has more than that. That's more than 9
he goes
white
2x
chips, guys.
pot here.
That looks like. Yeah, that's at least like 1500 in white.
Sasha goes over 2x pot.
I like it. Because look how wet that board is.
Do you see what just happened
Look how wet this board is. There's the flush draw. There's straight draws.
Sasha's PFR with Queen 9.
Someone else already overcalled on the flop, so you gotta give him credit for having a big hand right now. Like maybe a set, maybe 10-8, maybe I don't know. Boom! Look at this though.
Did Sean call?
I like this though. And yeah.
Sean calls. Once or twice is the question.
Run it like 5 times. Just for all of that.
Okay, so here's Sasha. Sasha's all in. It was, mind you, he was deep. The other stacks were not as deep. So Sasha basically made a pot-sized bet on the turn. A little overreaction on our part.
No, I like it though. I like the bet.
7 is not going to do it on the first board.
It twice.
3 is not going to do it either.
I guess they're running
and
it 3 times. No, just twice.
Sicker than shit. Raises with a gut shot on the flop. A set just flats him, and happy birthday to Sasha.
You know,
Nice shot and backdoor spades.
I played a 1-3 game on a live stream with Sasha once, but you know, it was like it was a Veronica and Friends episode, so it was
So
like,
it's 1-3. It's like
it was really like a 5-10
like
game.
5-10. Yeah, or 10-20.
But he cashed out like 6K in a 130K.
So Sasha does not drink, but the
He drank that?
the
It's
prerequisite to play on
11
Veronica and Friends, it's like a 2-bottle minimum.
Yeah.
So Sasha,
If he
is
drinks, if Azan buys Sasha drinks, Sasha will change his name to Slasha, and he will still crush it.
and like cash out like 5K in 1-3
Yeah,
game.
yeah,
He's done it at least twice now.
yeah.
And both times we had to tell him the next day, like, bro, you
He
like
doesn't
made, you
remember,
made like 5 or
yeah.
6K in a 1-3 last night. He's just like, that's
Once
great
he
news.
stops,
Like,
he
that's
can't
cool.
stop. Or once he starts, he can't stop.
So okay, you gotta looking back at that previous hand. Okay, so when Porter leads here on 10 high board, Sasha's gonna put mostly a lot of 10x hands in his range. He's kind of trying to keep overpairs in his range by raising the flop here. He's not counting on Brian having to set behind him. When the jack comes off, Sasha's really looking to get paid by Porter, but hopefully having a hand like Jack 10,
Yeah.
something like that.
Or I think he was putting on someone on a big hand before that.
And then he can get paid, trying to get like maybe get paid by
when
diamonds.
he was probably putting Porter on a big hand because Porter called the 3-bet. He flatted the 3-bet, right?
Yeah.
With ace 10. So he's probably
Sean-
thinking,
and Sean
oh, maybe
cold
someone
called.
has a set, maybe someone has 10-8, top 2. Yeah, and Sean, yeah, exactly. So I think Sasha was saying, okay, they gotta have something on this flop if they're calling these bets. Boom, I'm gonna rip it.
And it's an on-diamond turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna rip it.
It just happens to make him the nut. Matt
Thanks,
here
Big Hagen.
turns 2 pair, which makes Anthony's flush. Anthony, who I believe I was calling Corey earlier,
What's up, East Coast Grinder?
Pocket Abes in the chat. ITM still win.
Sasha just picked up a fan base on that hand, guys.
I like it. You know, I mean, you have an inside straight draw, backdoor flush draw, and you're not. I mean, obviously, we're never counting on someone waking up with a set behind us. But against a donk betting range, it's not. I mean, the worst in hand in court. We're blocking queen 10, so if we turn a queen, the queen's gonna be good first a lot of times. Obviously, we know the jack is a nut, which also is gonna pay. Is gonna coordinate the board enough where we're gonna get paid off by a donking range oftentimes. And there's something like 10x hands that might just like that you see players that you like lead to see where they're at, and then they'll fold facing a raise. A lot of players will do that. Obviously, Porter's not that soft. Porter's not just gonna like fold just because a player like Sasha played back at him.
And the other thing is, I think Sasha had position on the hand as well, so he does have options on the turn. That raise, let's say he missed the turn, a very good chance that it gets checked around to him on the turn. And he has the option to check back and take a free card, or continue.
If Sasha turns a spade, he's obviously going to keep barreling.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If it's checked him, yeah.
He can take he can buy himself a free card if it's a brick if he wants to check back here. A lot of kings for C-Mill. Porter makes hearts.
Kyle, what decent thing did you do with all the tournament winnings? I put it in a bank, which I rarely do because, to be honest, I don't have a lot of money in the bank.
He doesn't make a lot of deposits. He makes a lot of withdrawals. Pocket A's, Jake's beard 1, Porter's beard 2. Porter's got a lot of beard going on. I'm envious. I'm not gonna lie. They have been.
Quick survey: 1 for Jake's beard, 2 for Porter's beard. Let's go, guys. Let's see it. You might want to close your eyes.
Porter's got a lot of beard going on.
He does, yeah.
Harlen's gonna open up the pot. Got the 7-8 of hearts, and we love it.
We should ask Porter to take the hat off though, just for fairness, because at least you do the comb over or what is
The
it?
Hitler Youth.
Yeah, the Hitler youth. Jake, I think you got voted off the island, bro.
I'm losing it, bro. Anthony, I love taking the aggressive line here. Anthony's going to 3-bet the Jack 8.
Bink.
And we love it. He already had the best hand. He had Harlen dominated, actually.
And he 3-bet, so he's definitely got a barrel again here. Easy peasy.
Anthony's going to be pleased with that result.
Thanks, Clever Jerk. Thanks for noticing.
So in the 3-bet pot, I mean, we're in position there. Ace, 3, queen, 2 clubs. We flop our club drop. But there's the 3-bet pot. Our opponent opened and then called the 3-bet here on it. And then ace, queen flops.
It definitely hits his range.
It hits his range.
Yeah.
So I mean, what's the balance there, like between like betting and checking back there? Because we bet there, we probably get jacks, 10s, a lot of those hands to fold. So we can get worse to fold.
I would say it's very
I'm better to fold.
very player dependent. For example, in the tournament this weekend, I was in a similar spot. The guy called me pre-flop, and the flop came. I had ace 9 of diamonds, and the flop came.
Okay, you were 3-betting shit again.
The flop came king, queen of diamonds, and like a 3 of spades or whatever.
Okay.
And I felt like it hit his range. Based on that player, I felt that he was a trappy type of player, and I checked back. We were both deep stat. We were both deep. So,
I like it.
So it's also stack dependent and player based. Harlen, he does have that reputation of having a very wide range. We've seen him play almost any 2 cards.
Yeah, so I mean, if our opponent ever is check folding a pair there, jacks and worse, jacks 10, 7, 8, 9, I mean, like all those hands, if he's ever going to fold in a pair, then we're printing money by betting there. The problem is, like, so we do occasionally, our attempts are going to run into ace king, ace queen, or even ace jack sometimes, and just be shooting ourselves at times. But I mean, our equity's not the worst.
Yeah.
Against those hands.
I don't mind a check behind if you guys are both super deep. I don't think they were like ridiculously deep. Harlen's got 2.5. Who was the other player?
Anthony.
I don't know how much he has, but
Harlen's gonna open here, Harlen's gonna bet this board. 6-4 of clubs. He's got a pair, back to a straight draw. 8 comes off. Harlen now picks up his straight draw, make a straight with a 5. Sasha of spades now makes a queen, and Sasha's favorite hand tonight, the queen 9 of spades,
gets there again.
is holding true. Sasha's gonna value bet this, and Harlen's no fool.
Notice that's another pot size bet by Sasha.
So, I played a lot of poker with Sasha. Sasha definitely plays big bet poker.
Yeah.
Makes pot size value bets,
He puts
pot
the
size
pressure
plus, keeps the pressure on, and he's giving away nothing sizing wise. But it plays a very bigger pot size, different brand poker that puts a lot of players out of their comfort range.
Yeah.
Or out of their comfort zone, I should say.
That's what he's good at.
Lion locks, 333. Hey, welcome to the stream.
Have we gotten confirmation on what Peter 8? I don't even see like a dirty plate yet.
We know it's a salad.
But what kind of salad? What kind of salad?
It matters. So Anthony,
I'm getting all these pop-ups right now on my computer. I don't know what's going on. You guys need to like stop looking at dirty shit.
Anthony started the pre-flop action here with the ace 10 of diamonds. Flop is queen 6-5, 2 diamonds. Anthony's gonna keep the pressure on. He flopped the nut draw. Sasha has top pair. Sean betted top pair, also backdoor diamonds. Brian, the case queen, and the 5 kicker for 2 pair to go. We're probably gonna see a check raise here out of Brian.
Boom.
Brian's gonna look back here. Yeah, that's 2 pair, Brian.
Everyone's got a piece.
You played some shit cards in it, 2 pair, Brian. Happy birthday, Brian. You played shit cards in it, 2 pairs.
I'll take Anthony's hand.
Brian's a good kid. Brian makes it 300 to go. Anthony leads for 110. Sasha calls. Did Sean just cold fold? Oh no, he's facing the raise. So it went bet, call, raise, and then Sean has an easy fold with queen jack. We know Anthony's calling. Had this raise been in position, I think 3-betting, I'm sorry, 4-betting might be an option here.
You're asking if Anthony should consider a 4-bet?
It would be
Look
an
at that. What a great fold by, who was it, Sean? That sucks, but it was the right fold.
Brian here, still firing. Now Anthony has an inside straight draw to go along with his nut draw here. I think flatting's our only option. There's 870 in the pot.
That was
And
like a
Brian now
$600
leads
bet. Was it?
For 6?
580.
580.
Very close. That's like 75% of the pot.
Brian's getting, I'm sorry, Anthony's getting like 2.5 to 1 on his money here. He would, I'm sure, prefer to be a little bit deeper.
Wait, never mind. I didn't. Is that pot size right?
Yeah, I think it's about right. 'Cause there's a little about, there's 8 and change.
So it's about
580
60%, 55% of the pot. Yeah.
We're getting 2.5 to 1 here.
Anthony has to call.
I think we have to call.
Yeah. It sucks because when you look at it, it's like almost a 30 of your stack, but you could always rebuy. He makes the call.
Ace comes off. Top pair for Anthony.
It's gonna make it a little bit harder for Anthony to get away.
Now here's where Brian's gonna worry about ace. Someone gets sticky with ace queen here.
If Brian decides to 3-barrel here, though, Anthony has to ask himself, what is Brian barreling 3 times with and raising on the flop with? And probably we'll have to realize this ace here is
no good.
No good.
Mainly because we're blocking.
Yeah.
We're blocking diamonds. Our opponent might go 3 streets, so check raise and go block. Oh wow! Anthony calls.
Brian's probably like at first like, oh shit, yeah.
Brian really, the expression on his face. I think Brian really thought he ran into ace queen there.
Yeah.
Wow. 3 streets with the queen 5. Brian. Hi-ya.
Yeah.
The problem here, I mean, when you're Anthony, is having all the diamonds in our hand. We're blocking.
Yeah, you're blocking.
We beat 7-8. We beat 7-4. Hands like that. But with two diamonds in our hand, we're blocking all our opponents, or the majority of a lot of our opponents bluffing, range.
I would say that was a bad call. Obviously.
I try not to use words like that, but I think Anthony will go back and watch the stream, and he'll want that one back.
Yeah, it's kind of like, never mind.
It's just
next hand.
I just don't think. I mean, Brian's ever check raising king queen and going and then jamming that river.
No, absolutely not. 1 pair hand, that's not even a top pair hand, is not triple barreling that.
I mean, just and specifically because our opponent. Let's say if for whatever reason we got out of line pre-flop with king queen, a hand like that, and our opponent just happened to have ace x diamonds. In this case, which Anthony actually did, and the ace like smacks. We're never I think jamming river.
Brian has to put ace x of diamonds in his calling range, and
which we can get value
from. That's why it makes
the only Brian's got to worry about ace queen, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Ace king 4, 2 spades. 2 of our players' hands are disguised. Brian's still busy stacking his newfound wealth.
East Coast Grinder asks if I will be playing any of the tournaments coming up in LA. I most likely will be playing maybe the WPT 500 at Gardens, but I'm actually planning on going down there mostly to focus on some cash games in May. Part of the reason is because I accidentally left some of my bankroll down there in LA.
We've all done that.
No, like not losing it, but like
No.
physically like left it somewhere,
Yeah, like, hey,
and it's still there. So
I'm just gonna leave this in the house.
yeah, something like that. But yeah, no, I'll be in LA.
I'm
for
sure
sure
she gave
in
you
May.
a lovely evening. Angry Polak in the chat.
Sasha, where? Oh, warm cookie. How could I miss that? No, I'm not. After I forget money somewhere in another city, I'm balling on a budget, that's for sure, if anything.
So Sasha opens up Queen's Pre, gets called in 2 spots to King High board. Brian's got King Jack, he bets. Anthony's got middle pair here. He's gonna overcall, and then Sasha can just like cold fold this.
Yeah.
Facing a bet and a call.
It was a good check by him, though, on the flop. But, oh,
Sometimes Sasha
let's just.
Sometimes you have too much money in your life. In his defense, Brian could have draws. Anthony could be just calling with a 10,
It is a
which
draw
he
heavy
is.
board. Very draw heavy board. And everything just got there.
Got there.
Brian
Brian gets
actually
straight with a jack.
improves. And does Anthony have the bottom end? Yeah, he does. Brian is just, he hasn't even had time to stack his chips up. And he's like, oh man, gotta bet again. Life is good. Life is good.
Now Sasha might be wondering here, if Brian bet with a king on the flop, the only hand he can value bet here is King Jack. It happens to be the only hand that Brian has. You can also have King X of hearts.
Or you could put Brian on a flush draw too.
Brian could have flush draws.
What you got there?
Facing the check call on the flop, I think we can just cold fold queens on the flop.
Yeah, I would have.
And it's going to put you in so many bad spots on later streets, out of position. If we're in position and we get donk bet into, queens it becomes a little bit more playable, or a little bit, it's hey, you might have a little bit more bluffs here with your hands. I think Sasha can get away here. He does.
Wait, are we still on this hand?
And Brian is still stacking chips.
Why was that? Why were we still on that hand?
Because Brian value bet and Sasha tank folded. Small tank.
I knew that. I was thinking Sasha already folded, but I forgot he called. And then did we go check on the
coming up Monday, April 24th, Chris Moneymaker back at Stone's Gambling Hall will be put in the booth with the Canadian tornado that is Veronica Brill. Christ, there's gonna be a lot of booze consumed that night.
When is this? April 24th?
April 24th. I think that's
Mark it on my calendar because I definitely want to.
I think they're gonna
participate.
commentate is it the golf and poker?
Oh hell no! I don't know anything about golf. What am I gonna do on that one? You want to be my golfing buddy? Who's your partner?
No.
I mean, might as well just golf left-handed.
Right.
Ace 10 for Peter, Ace Queen for Sean. Did Ace Queen just fold?
Shut up. Okay. Peter opened. Peter's got a tighter reputation. But you never cold fold Ace Queen in position.
No.
Not for 1-0. Not facing 1-0.
Now look at this. Matt also has Ace Queen. And Matt's like, and he's out of position.
More reasons to 3-bet, in which we will.
Yeah.
Now Matt knows Peter's tight. But Matt also knows I have Ace Queen.
Yeah. Yeah. If Matt gets called here, if Peter calls, then Matt's probably gonna be like, oh crap. Yeah. Like, yeah.
He has kings.
But he also knows that a 3-bet is gonna get through a significant amount of time against a tighter player.
We know an ace
Plus,
isn't gonna flop.
Harlen's in the hand too. There are no aces left, guys.
Wow, Peter is sweating this. Peter hates it.
Yeah.
Peter makes a good fold there. He had position on Matt. Now, mind you, if I open ace-10 and Matt 3-bets me, I'm not folding. Because part of my reason there is Matt knows that I'm the one who opened, right?
Yeah.
And same thing, on the same reason, Peter's got to know Matt knows I'm the one that
yeah,
opened. So
yeah.
for Matt to be 3-betting me out of position,
He's like, oh,
he's
man.
got to have ace-10 crushed here.
Yeah.
Versus where if I open a hand, ace-10, and Matt 3-bets me, I'm like, Matt can just have any 2 cards because he knows that I can open any 2 cards. Understanding your own table image,
It's It can,
Equally
you can
important.
you can level yourself in this game in a lot of ways. Is Brian going south? Really?
Brian's not going south. Take off, guys.
He has too many chips to fit in his pockets to go south.
C-Mill's going to open the button here with the 8 Dewey. Faces a 3-bet by Anthony. I like the 3-bet out of the blind with the suited Broadway hand.
Who's C-Mill? We haven't seen him.
He's been on the stream the entire time. He was going by Corey.
But he hasn't played that many hands, right?
He was going by Corey. I was mistakenly calling him Anthony Corey earlier. But
See, I thought we had the wrong picture. We had Derek's picture earlier.
We did. So
Derek, you
C-Mill,
were playing earlier. You just didn't know it.
happy birthday to Anthony. Happy birthday to...
Why is Harlan's name not Sexy H?
That's awkward for everyone. Harlen doesn't need a gimmicky name. Harlen is the nuts, so he doesn't need like gimmicks and shit like that. Harlen can just be Harlen, and that's gonna work well enough.
He's the nuts. C-Mill.
Russ Demon 79. Good old Freddie Deeb going south. I believe that's referring to the high stakes poker season 1, where a lot of players had accused Freddie Deeb of going south at the table. They actually stopped the game, rewound the tapes, found out in fact that Freddie Deeb did not go south. For those of you who are not familiar with that term, going south is when you take chips off the table out of play after winning a pot. A very, very no-no
Yeah.
in the game.
Oh, snaps. We've gone like an hour and we haven't even talked about this.
The 6-shooter?
Yeah.
It's gonna be big, bro. Queen 6.
It's gonna be big, bro.
Anthony flops a lot of goddamn queens. It checks through. Heart comes off. Anthony's hoping someone's got a big heart in their hand.
OMG, this reminds me of a flop or a board that I played
Harlen
this weekend.
turns an ace. He's gonna make the call. It's a good check call by Harlen. Of course, it's crushed here. And tell the river, Jesus shit.
Ship it! Anthony's gotta check here, right? Oh, did it go check? Harlan?
Harlen got greedy. He went with the check raise.
Harlan, I told you, Harlan. I told you, you're gonna do something crazy. You should have bet there. Just bet, man, and hope he has a queen.
I don't feel
Because
like
if he does have a queen, he's checking back, like he did.
And anyone that has an ace, they're probably not raising river very often, as often. And if they are, we hit it when we call, but you definitely get queens to call, any queen to call.
Yeah.
Harlan probably lost a little value here, but there it is, our 6-shooter, 100K guarantee, 6-flight tournament, May 12th through the 21st. Interesting thing about this one is you can play multiple flights as usual, and it's tournament standard is like if you bag multiple flights, your biggest stack carries over. For this tournament, you combine stacks. So if you bag 1A and then 1C and then 1D, whatever like that, you're going to combine your stacks to play some really deep stack poker.
Honestly,
on day 2. And day 2 we'll play 6 max. Which
it's
is
irrelevant for me because I never.
You never bag more than once.
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna fire. You're gonna fire. And it's not like you ever don't fire more than one bullet. You do that every time.
I'll go like 0 for 5, and I'll probably bag on the last flight.
Yeah.
And then I'll min cash. Winning. No.
What a mess. 7-6 deuce rainbow. No one's got much of anything as far as we can see. Floats with air out of position says, Jesus, Harlan gets there more than Mike get there possible. Mike get there possible gets there a lot. Club and C-Mill makes club flush. Peter makes 7s full. The question here is, will C-Mill raise? I feel like you kind of have to. You can get value from all the 7s.
Yeah.
We lose to 7-6, but we beat 7-5, 7-8, 7-9, all those hands. We're not expecting our opponent to have 7-3. I feel like we probably should be raising.
Peter is in the big blind, and so his range is going to be like wider. It's just going to be a call, I think.
C-Mill's just going to call. Peter's going to give him the bad news. If I'm C-Mill in that spot, I'm raising and folding to a re-raise.
Now I really want to know what Peter had for what type of salad he had.
Run good.
Yeah.
It's run good. Yeah. Can I get the Caesar salad with extra run good?
There you see the chip stacks. Brian now has most chips on the table. Him and Sasha are sitting right next to each other, so it'll be interesting to see them lock up in
drinking
hand.
Sriracha? No, he's got the duck tacos.
I never had it with Sriracha. That actually sounds good.
You really? Bro. Bro.
That sounds really good. No, it's because Sriracha's like that Asian hot sauce, but the duck tacos don't really taste Asian.
No, they taste good.
But I think they would be good with hot sauce.
Yeah, they are.
Sriracha especially.
Harlen looks 35 to go with the ace-9 offer. Porter's going to call the button with the king-9 off. Sasha is definitely going to defend the big here with the 10-7 suited.
Not a fan of Porter's hand right now.
If you're going to play the king-9, I prefer to see a 3-bet. Then again, I think I prefer folding generally.
I don't even like seeing an offsuited king-9 going to the flop.
Yeah, I prefer to either 3-bet or fold, and mostly just fold.
Yeah.
But then again, Harlen open. Harlen can have like 4-5, 4-3. And now he bet 75 here. And this is the advantage for Harlen. When Harlen plays as wide as he does pre, he can get value that players otherwise wouldn't be able to get value from with one pair type hands. So Harlen's ace-9 here. He really recognizes that players are probably thinking that he can have 4-5, 4-3.
That's the cool part about Harlen's image, man. He can get value.
And Harlen understands his image.
He can get thin value.
Now Harlen needs 175. I mean, I probably wouldn't have played Porter's hand pre, but I probably found myself on the button with king-9 off on this board. I probably would have called flop and then folded turn.
Yeah.
To 2 streets of aggression, at that point I'm gonna give Harlen credit for a hand and just let it go. We're only beating club draws. Porter gets out of the way correctly. And Harlen, Wells is new, he's stacking chips.
Harlen. Sexy H.
I follow Harlen on Instagram. Harlen is really big in fitness. You know, he's a former college quarterback. He still, competes CrossFit and shit like that. Watch Harlen lift.
Dude, I've seen videos
Dude,
of Harlen.
it's real.
Yeah.
Kid still got it.
Dude, he's a monster. He can deadlift a shit ton.
He's a beast.
We're talking like
plates, bro.
Plates on plates on plates. Like this wide, like 6 plates, 7 plates on each side, deadlifting that, and then he just drops it, and I'm just like, dude, what if you dropped that on your foot? But dude, he's
You're a wreck.
He's
Porter makes it 60 to go with the ace-queen. Peter's gonna look him up with here the pocket 4s. C-Mill and Anthony are gonna come along for the right as well. We're gonna go 4-way to the flop here. Queen, jack. Ace queen is way out in front. It's gonna check through. I like the check by Porter. Diamond comes off. Porter can't be crazy about that.
Peter's live.
Peter's live, but I don't see him calling here. He's in position.
Standard play on the turn. Next hand.
Standard. So, what's up next on the agenda for you? Are we traveling? We're going back to Japan? Or poker coming up?
I was supposed to go to Baltimore to Maryland Live this weekend,
nice.
but I canceled it just because I'm not running.
Is it poker night in America there?
No, it's a WPT deep stacks.
Oh, deep stacks.
But I think my next one will likely be the Central California deep stacks.
Turlock.
Yeah.
Nice.
They had a good turnout for 100K guarantee last year, so I'll probably go there, and then probably LA, and then Vegas. What are you doing for summer?
Cash games, just
Here or in Vegas?
over the summer.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make it down to Vegas for a week or two. I had planned on spending more time there, but then I moved up to 1020 and got wrecked. So I'll be spending less time in Vegas.
Dang, dude, there are some really good, crazy tournaments. It just sucks because I'm like, for some reason, every summer I just don't like playing tournaments during the WSOP.
The cash games are so good.
Yeah, I like playing cash games. I don't know. I don't like big field tournaments, and that's all the WSOP is, like 1,000 plus players.
Because you hate money.
I like.
You want to put
I feel like
40
big.
players,
I feel like
grab.
super big fields are higher variance, and I'd rather just play like
Yeah,
a
they are, but I mean
100 to 300, 400 maybe field, and have a better chance of making the final table and banking it. But there's a 1100, 2.5 million guarantee. There's a 1600, 2 million guarantee at Venetian.
yeah.
So I'm like, I kind of like
There's a lot of
don't
good,
want to play
there's a lot
those
of good
tournaments,
poker
but I
to
kind
play.
of like I can't like.
I
have a hard time saying
beat
no.
Up cash like a cheap drum. Go play I mean, you're a limit crusher. Go play the 20,
always
40, 80 games.
Here's the thing: in the last like 4 or 5 years during WSOP, I think I've only played 4 WSOP tournaments ever
That's good.
because I just play cash.
Yeah, it's because
Yeah.
you play poker for a living.
I know.
Sasha,
But this year I just kind of want to like take a stab and play a few, but man, I don't know. I'm really torn on it. It's very tough. it's a
we would all love some
dilemma.
hardware. Queen 9-8 Rainbow is our flop. Brian's got top pair with a king kicker. Sasha flops middle pair with an overcard.
T Val says get grindy on the tourneys.
Big Man Weeds is asking for some sticky rice. He's here. He's playing still. Sasha check calls ace-9, and this card might give him a little bit of trouble. Now makes it less likely for Brian to have a queen, even though we can see that he does have the queen here. He's going to check over to Brian. Sasha's mostly hoping that Brian's going to check back here, which would maybe keep his ace-9 ahead of hands like 9-10, jack-9. Hands like that. We're already losing the jack-10, of course, which flopped it.
Ooh, Sasha
check called flop.
probably call this also. 'Cause the queen makes it less likely that your opponent
It
has
makes it less likely.
It's still a
but
draw
we would
heavy
also
board.
we would also expect our opponent to check back most 9s here. 9-10, jack-9. We expect him to
Even
check back.
kings or over pairs are probably checking
But there was no
back.
3-bet pre, so he doesn't have kings. We shouldn't have kings. Back to where clubs get there. Unless Brian had a hand like 6-7 of clubs, we don't really worry about that card. Now, mind you here, if Brian goes 3 streets, we have to, wow, how does Brian check back? Jesus Christ.
A little bit confused right now, just a little bit.
I mean,
I would have. What the?
so if you're Brian, we worry about like Sasha having like 6-7 of clubs, but like that's like those hands. But I think those hands on a paired board are only check calling; they're never check raising. So when then we check back and we're good, we're losing money. But when we value bet, we're never getting raised by worse. So it's a free spot that we can just like free roll the bet and then know that, and then we're getting check raised. Our opponent's just never check raised bluffing that board, or he's check raised bluffing that board with such a small frequency that we can confidently bet and then fold to a raise. But we can get called by worse, perhaps. Because I don't think Sasha's going to I don't think Sasha's checking ace queen on that flop. But he's going to have a lot of check call hands that are worse. I would have really liked to see a value bet by Brian there.
Yeah. The other thing I was gonna say is that, dang it, I had something good I was gonna say and I forgot.
I'm sure you did. Angry Paul
what
likes
was I gonna
soggy
say?
rice, sushi rice, white rice, brown rice, jasmine rice. Red
I
rice
was gonna say,
rocket.
I think on that board texture, that if Sasha had a better hand, he's probably gonna go for the check raise instead of the check call, because there were flush draws, there were straight draws. You got to build that pot up and make.
But I mean, the straight
make
draws
Brad
only
pay.
except for Jack 10, which Jack 10 flopped it. And then so let's say Jack 10 flopped it and was gonna get Q, whatever like that. When the board paired was back to flush in there, I think Jack 10's never raising.
You don't think
that
Jack 10
river?
raises the turn though? I'm talking about on the
Oh, the turn, yeah. But after once you check calls, we forget
Brian,
Jack 10.
Yeah, and then at that point, when he just check calls, Brian has to say, okay, I'm good.
We have to
and you have to value bet river. Yeah, that's what I'm
because we
saying.
only lose like 6-7 of clubs.
Yeah, no.
And like 10-7 of clubs.
I'm with you on value betting the river. I'm just saying that. I'm just giving you another reason why
Shrimp and
Brian
rice.
should have
Condoleezza rice,
made that bet.
fly lice, 3 blind rice. Jesus, they won't stop in the chat. We love our chat.
Sushi rice. How
They
about
got-
sushi
they got a lot
rice?
of problems.
Sushi rice. Sushi rice.
Vanilla rice. Rice, baby. Our chat's the best. Sean. So we see how snug Sean has played in other pots, but he'll go ahead and take a hand like 4 high and pop it here. And you see, like he gets no action.
Man, poker's weird.
Live poker's rigged.
Yeah. How about rice cakes? Rum cakes and rice cakes.
Rice cakes. I believe
What's up, Parkstead?
Cakes is coming back around.
Thank you. I'll try to keep up the content and try to win a tournament for once.
Because you haven't been trying so far.
Jerry rice. Rice rocket. How about rice rocket? Oh, you're not Asian. You don't even probably know what rice rockets are.
You're not Asian. I'm very not Asian.
Oh man. You know, at my high school, it was like back in early 2000s, there was a street that we called Rice Rocket Row, because that's where all the Asians park their rice rockets.
I know. I grew up street racing, bro.
Yeah, but you're not Asian, so it doesn't count.
Bro. Ace, Queen, Jack, Rainbow.
I do not have a poker vlog, but I've actually been thinking about maybe trying it out. I don't know.
You had a poker blog.
No, vlog. Video
vlog.
vlogs.
Alright.
Like, what would I talk about? What do you guys want me to talk about?
Running bad.
Running bad?
You should have enough-
Actually, I do
you should
get...
have enough content to fill a video log.
I posted, I don't know if you guys follow my Instagram live story, the 1 minute videos that you can do that kind of like Snapchat, but back in Reno a few weeks ago, had a few drinks, and
you did.
I made like
you did.
stupid video when I'm just like screaming and shouting and cussing in the hotel room, and I got a lot of comments on that one. I will definitely consider that. Thanks for the
Russ Steven 79
for the advice.
Post a picture of the
for the
true
suggestion or whatever.
Gordy. We're twins. I have a doppelganger out there.
I don't know what that is. The
I'm
true
probably
Gordy? Let's look it up right now. True
Geordie.
Geordie?
Geordie.
Is
Geordie.
that spelled right?
Probably not. Rice wine.
Can you guys make sure rice wine is basically sake, and I drink a lot of that in Japan. It's pretty good stuff.
Sasha makes it 30
Why is the
to go with
keyboard-
ace 3 suited? Bro.
I broke it. I broke the keyboard.
Fail. Hi, I'm Kyle, and I failed.
There
King,
it is.
Queen 5, 2 diamonds.
But the
Double
keyboard
ace
doesn't
rack
work.
Suited hands here. Sean actually flops the best with a pair of 5s here.
Pop-ups.
Sasha has the backdoor
Too
heart
much-
draw.
Someone's been watching too much porn on this, dude. All right, what was it? What are we looking
true-
at? The true.
Geordie. 10 of diamonds comes off.
The keyboard seriously doesn't work.
Should slow everyone and everything down. If Sasha checks, Sean might think about turning his hand into a bluff here, betting. Sasha's gonna go for a double barrel.
How does the keyboard not work on this? Look, watch.
It's gonna get through. Bro.
We have a broken. Alright, I'll look it up on my phone. I got my phone. This is why I have my phone. Because any crazy pictures that I could use to make possible memes or anything about Jake is worth
There's
it.
so many internet memes running around about me. Oh my god. And so there's been some moments.
Oh damn!
That have been well.
You do look like him.
Shut up. Do I really? Oh my god! Oh my god!
Well, in the small picture, you looked a lot more, but then, yeah, no, this guy's way fatter than you.
Thank you, Kyle.
Yeah, he looks like he would kick your ass too.
Whoa, bro. But I see what he's seeing.
Yeah, no, like seeing the small picture before you like
Same
it's
thing.
big, it kind of looks the same. Yeah.
Brian makes it 35 to go to here with the King 10 of Puppy Feet. Shout out to Valcross Poker.
No, it's cool, guys. Computer works fine. I don't know how to type.
Cake is a large human. Thank you, Angry Pollock, who's evidently already been sucking down the mom juice and forgot how to type. Ace Jack 9, 2 diamonds. Anthony flops top pair. Open-ended straight draw for Matt. Matt would get wrecked if the queen came off, as it would make Brian Broadway. Anthony's gonna bet the ace high here.
It is the best hand. But if he gets called, he's no. This is a pretty wet board actually. A lot of draws can call.
Matt calls. Brian calls the inside straight draw, backdoor club draw. And the only 3 playable hands gonna go to the turn.
Cake is a Kyle and Jake baby. Thanks, Veronica.
She's drunk.
How many glasses of wine have you had tonight?
10 of diamonds should slow down everything here. It checks to Matt. Matt's got flush draws in the range. There's 430 in the pot. He bets 160 here.
Who bet?
Matt did. It checked all the way to him.
Yeah.
It turned
gotta
into
bet
a
your
bluff.
draws when it's checked to you on the
And
turn, man.
Matt
It
is
wins.
going to print money.
Print.
We're rocking the old school King's shirt, King's hat.
We are cake. Hashtag cake. You guys are talking about online poker and where it's legal and where it's not. I think it's legal
Online
in
Kyle's gonna misquote right
Nevada,
Wrong.
New Jersey.
Wrong.
What?
Online poker is legal everywhere.
Yeah, online poker is legal everywhere. It's just the how the
Bank
money
Money
transactions.
processing
Yeah.
was made illegal with the 2006
Yeah.
UIGA. Online poker playing online poker never has been a crime and never will be a crime. You can get in trouble for playing online poker. Banks processing payments to offshore online poker websites can get in trouble.
Yeah, because that's money laundering.
It's frowned upon.
Yeah. Well, it kind of is money laundering.
Money laundering
'Cause
sounds.
when you look at the transaction, it says like laundromat in Vietnam.
That makes it a
or
little
Thailand. It's like, oh, yeah, I remember that $200 transaction.
C-Mill and Porter both here flop aces. Porter's got backdoor diamonds, but C-Mill's got the best hand with the king kicker. There's a ton of draws on the board. We expect him to bet here, and bet pretty healthily. 115.
Porter's gonna look him up.
Easy call here. Play a turn.
Oh, I thought it was a diamond for a second. I was like, this could get
Alright.
gross.
Still a lot of draws on the board. I expect C-Mill to bet here again. 4 1/4 in the pot. Looking at his effective stack says he's got 640 back. If we bet like half pot here, it makes it pretty convenient to jam river.
But he's gonna bet like a third.
And all in
he
from
still
Porter.
he still gets it all in.
Wow.
You know, here's the thing about small bets like that, though. They look weak in general.
And C-Mill, trying to lay his opponent a good price to call the worst hand, might have unknowingly opened the door here to put himself in a really sticky, rough spot here. As Porter senses weakness,
He's gonna
And is now-
He's gonna get rid of it.
Jack 8 gets there. 10-8, 9-8 improved straight draws, but we're ahead of those hands, Ace King. 6-7 a club, or 7x of clubs improved. We're still ahead of. I don't know if we can fold here. 9-7 got there. 10-7 got there. Ace 7.
Just call it, man. I mean, I don't know. I would just call it. I would have bet more,
But
though.
you and I are stations.
Yeah.
That's different.
I also would have bet more, and therefore I would have been more pot committed. But
I'm
that's why I don't
probably-
like the small bet, dude. Especially on a board where there's so many draws. Just like bet like 70% ish, and just protect your hand and get called by weaker aces. Like Ace Jack, Ace Queen are probably calling you. Ace Jack is definitely calling you with the straight draw. Ace 8.
And
calling
you see
you.
this here. C-Mill's now like trying to run through all the hands.
King Queen of clubs, King Jack of clubs, all those hands are probably
got like
calling
what
you.
are the worst hands that flat the flop and then jam turn? Some hands that improve equity
like Jack 8 or
well, Jack 8, 9-8 maybe, 10-8 maybe, but we're ahead of those hands. But as far as hands that
But the
might
thing is that what
flatten
I'm thinking, what I'm noticing here, and I don't know if Porter has taken this into consideration when he made the all-in shove, but the bet sizing, usually when you see small bets like that on the turn, they're usually weak. A lot
usually
of times they're
capped
weak.
at one pair.
Yeah.
So
He might think that his ace 5, he might think it's good, or he's putting pressure on.
Porter, does he think Porter maybe thinks that like C-Mill is trying to like lay his own price to draw to a flush or a straight here, and Porter's actually like stuffing it with the best hand? Do you think Porter thinks he has the best hand right now? Does Porter think he's turning his hand into a bluff, or does Porter think that like C-Mill is trying to lay himself a good price to see a cheap river with like clubs or a hand like 10-8 or 9-8?
This is gonna sound weird, but I feel like it's really in the middle. Like it's
merged.
almost like, yeah, he's merged. So it's almost like it's 50-50. He might be ahead and he might not be, and he's probably thinking if he's not, that he's thinking that his bet here, which is a raise on what looks like a very weak bet on the turn, could gain him a lot of fold equity. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know.
There's a small piece of time that we get ace, queen, ace, king to fold. Ace, jack.
Ace Jack's probably calling.
Probably calling the straight draw.
Yeah. Wow.
Ace 8 probably calls this as well.
Yeah.
And Porter
Takes it
gets
down.
ace, king to throw it away. Hats off to Porter. When in doubt, take the aggressive line, kids.
Aggression wins usually. And that was a very good
Hit that.
example. And you know, going back to bet sizing, I've mentioned it before on other streams, on other broadcasts.
Wait.
Bet sizing here on that
You been on other streams? I'm just messing with you.
the bet sizing is something to pay attention to because, and even if you're a C-mill, when you make a small bet like that, you have to realize that other players might see it as weak, and they're gonna put you in those. It's like the same thing when you're slow playing, like let's say pocket aces, and you decide to check the flop, hoping to let your opponent catch up, and then all of a sudden they make a big play. And now you're all of a sudden you're thinking, okay, I'm way good, I'm trapping. Oh crap. Maybe I just fucked myself.
I mean,
When you play a hand weak, you have to expect that your opponents are going to play back strong against you.
there's a balance where you don't really level yourself into like, hey, because I bet small, I'm just gonna just perceive this as weak, and so he's trying to like prey upon my weakness.
Yeah.
Or you're trying to, sometimes you're trying to like lay yourself opponents such a good price to call with words. You put you in a really bad spot where you actually end up like throwing away the best hand. We saw that from C-Mill. C-Mill right back to action though, makes it 35 to go with the ace queen of diamonds.
Porter says, I want.
There's my ATM. Porter's profile picture, you're right. It is crushing all the profile pictures. Peter with a Jack 10 suited. Sasha with a 3-bet or fold type hand. Mostly going to be folds. He does. Brian with a fold or fold type hand. He's going to make the call. because he's Brian and he likes to party. King, Queen, 4, all clubs. The only club here sounds like Porter. Peter's open-ended.
Peter's open-ended. Porter's got the flush draw, which I'm not likely to be happy about.
One pair, overcard kicker.
Yeah, Brian's done, so.
6 ball. This is probably going to check through to river. Of course,
I feel like if it's checked to Peter, Peter should bet.
It won't. Simo's going to go ahead and lead out 110 with the ace-queen here.
That's going to work.
Sean McCormack, our brother from another mother, rocking it down at the Aria for us. What's up, what's up, what's up? Vortex Theory, welcome to the stream.
Sean McCormick, if you don't want to bring your own picture, I'll choose one for you.
Benedrick talking some smack in the chat.
You smell that. I'll be right back.
Cool. Simo is now going to limp under the gun with the king queen off. I haven't been shy about it. I mean, make it me explode or not. I'm not a fan of open limping. Some players do mix it in very well to their games. I am not one of those players. Simo limps the king queen off, and Peter, lo and behold, he's got a salad and he's got aces. It's science. Eat good, run good, play good, crush. Brian's gonna make the call here with the queen jack off. Harlen 9-10 off says yes. Simo's gonna limp call, and we got 4-way action here. And that is a bad board for aces. They're way out in front on this board. Harlen flops top pair with an inside straight draw. That is a bad board for aces, and Peter correctly checked that board. 6 comes off. Harlan's now going to lead. Peter's playing this hand very well. Harlan's for 80. Should be an easy call from Peter. He does call. Oh shit, and the 8 comes off. Harlen makes a straight, and that leads for 200 or 300. 200. We lose to a 10, we lose to a 5. But here's the thing, with the 2 6s being on board, Peter beats 9-8, 9-7, hands like that. We lose a 9-10, 7-10, 8-10, which already would have flopped it. Peter does correctly fold, but the 2 6s being on board, a lot of players might get in trouble there. They think, okay, well, I beat 9-8, I beat 9-7, no. Pocket Aves says, sexy H on the river. Harlen, crushing souls. Harlen cracked aces.
Oh, yeah?
This is Harlen.
Who had the aces?
Peter.
Oh,
Peter had a
man.
salad and picked up aces.
He had the wrong salad.
Wrong salad.
Is he eating a salad, though?
He is eating a salad.
No, what? I thought the salad was his superpower.
It was.
He should
He
have
got
ate the
aces.
salad
He
earlier.
got
He
aces.
should have ate the salad earlier. So by the time he digests the salad and everything, the stream's gonna be over.
By the time the run good gets into your system,
Yeah, you gotta. Come on, Peter. What kind of salad is that, though?
a good one.
It looks pretty good.
Peter makes it 30 to go with the ace deuce suited here. Sasha's gonna call it a suited ace 5. I think Sasha can 3-bet there a little bit. Swing the 3-betting. C-Mill makes it 85 to go. I'm sorry, 110 to go out of the big blind with the ace queen. And it's a battle, I should say, of the aces here. Tater bait. Welcome, 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 welcome.
Peter doesn't go busto. He just folds.
Peter can call here.
It is a good superpower to have, though. A lot of aces here. Couple suited.
Sasha can call.
straight flush draw, straight wheel draws.
Sasha's in position. We have ace-5 suited. Had Sasha 3-bet here.
Yeah,
He can get the thing,
the
get a
solid
little more
powers
aggressive.
are unique to stones.
Wow.
I go to
Sasha will not
neighboring.
call the ace-5 suited in position.
I go to neighboring casinos and order a salad, and it ends up being like a $2,000 salad. But stones, it's free, and I get paid to eat it.
My Dank City, welcome to the stream. So what do you do there if you're with either one of those hands? So Peter, if you're the original pre-flop raiser, and one flat behind you, and then the blinds 3-bet you. You have a suited ace. Are you flatting? Are you 4-betting?
What did Peter have? Ace deuce or
Ace deuce. Either
Where he opened? He opened. Early position.
He opened. Yeah, middle position. Sasha calls blinds 3-bet. One of the blinds 3-bet. With the effective stack sizes that are 200 bigs plus deep. What are you doing there? Talk to me, Goose. Show me in the doll where touched you.
Was it like a big 3-bet or like kind of small?
It was open to 30, call 30, 3-bet to 110.
And who was the 3-better?
C-mill, out of the big
C-mill?
blind.
He's not deep though, so I would probably just fold.
Okay, yeah, C-mill's not that deep. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's not
If it
C-mill.
were super
I thought
deep
C-mill had
though,
like 2K.
I could see a call. But then you have another player behind you too, right?
Okay, sorry, I didn't
Yeah.
see C-mill stack. I thought C-mill was like 2K deep. Okay, wait, that's it. Okay, so he 3-bet.
Well, let's say C-mill was
110
2K
out of a $500 stack. Yeah, we fold everything there.
Yeah. But deep stack, you have some options.
6 deuce deuce.
Vortex Theory has a good question.
Did he
Is
put
there
sriracha
sriracha on the salad? Sriracha on a salad.
Dude, sriracha on the
I know.
salad, bro, for the win.
I know. Sasha was using the sriracha, and he's sitting next to Peter. I wonder if they're sharing a table or. What's the most you ever run it up on? Any steaks? Yeah, that's a good question.
How much have I burned down any steaks? That's a bigger number.
Yeah, I don't remember, dude.
Poker can get very swingy, good
Yeah.
and bad. I mean, there's definitely been those sessions where like, people, like why do you still have a day job? And other times people are like, Jesus, good thing you have a day job. Yak Skywalker. Hey.
I don't know, East Coast Grinder. I don't remember.
I've won 6 figures
no,
a day. I have not.
I have
not won 6 figures in a day.
I came close. No, even then it wouldn't have counted because like tournaments are longer than one day.
I've been in some very good positions for some 6-figure scores.
But still, that counts as like a 3 or 4 day tournament usually, right?
Yeah, still, but it's, I guess it's like in one time, I've been put myself in a couple good positions to have a couple 6-figure scores, and have squandered such opportunities. Not very proud of it. Yeah, thanks for bringing that up, guys.
Thank you, Yak Skywalker.
Harlen here bets 35 with
Sticky is not in the
6-5.
game.
He's next up though, guys. Chill out. He'll get there. Here's an interesting play here. Harlen bets 35.
Harlen's open-ended.
C-mill makes a call, and Matt takes the 8-3 here. Middle pair, backdoor diamond draw. Matt is bluffing his balls off.
Matt does this though, man, and
You can't call him a nit. You cannot call the man a nit.
wow.
He just knows. Matt just knows.
How
He
much
can-
was the raise? I didn't even.
It was bet 35, call 35. He raised to 185
or something.
1 and change. King Jumpy 21. Heston 911. Grinding away. Everyone, welcome. Harlen being honest at the table. Says it was open-ended. Matt, of course, will lie and said he flopped a set. He was lying to me. Fuck it. I'm watching. I'm never folding the mat again, ever.
Peter.
Bunch of limpers.
I hate it.
And there we go. Anthony won't stand for it.
We lost sound.
And Anthony, and there it is. Anthony's got kings.
What? Where do you see that? Where's Anthony?
I just seen it. He's an Anthony looking guy with the 2 red kings.
Was it there?
Graphics flag. C-Mill is gonna limp back raise. No, it's a 3-bet by Porter with 10. Porter makes it 160 to go. C-Mill's gonna call the 160 with Queen 9 of diamonds. Now action back on Anthony. He got 3-bet by Porter. Now, we opened kings over a bunch of limpers, so Porter doesn't necessarily have to have a premium hand to be 3-betting our button opening range over limpers. So I think we can confidently 4-bet here.
Yeah, he does.
And he's going to confidently 4-bet large. What's the story? 820? That is a big 4-bet. It goes limp. How much did Anthony make it initially? Like 60?
90, I think. I think it was
90 to 160? Or it went 70 to 160 to 820.
Too much.
Anthony says, "Get off my pot."
I mean, it draws. When a draw is your raised upside, it's not a lot of fun.
I would have raised maybe to like 370, 390.
I think go like 4 and change there.
4, yeah.
4 and change. Because they're all. C-Mill already called the 270 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And they showed 160, but it was 270. So it was open to whatever it was, 3-bet to 270, call 270. So maybe the 8 and change 4-bet isn't too out of line. I'm considering, but like, we prefer to
You want
get
one caller. You want one caller.
One call.
Yeah, not 2.
Yeah, actually, because I mean, the graphics show was 160. I think the 3-bet was to 270.
Man, I can't type. So
What's up, bro?
What the heck?
What is it?
I don't know.
What is it, boy?
But guys, Fat Train is really in now. I'm logged in as Fat Train, but Fat Train, the real Fat Train, is also logged in, and he's the one typing "I love Urban Dictionary" because I can't type right now. I can't type.
Why don't you just
Let me try to log into my own.
Ace 3-3. Sasha's way out in front. So probably go check. It does. King baller. Sasha no longer has kicker problems. Sasha should have an easy call here.
Yeah. Call and free roll, hopefully. Okay, it didn't let me log out. It just logged me right back into Fat Train.
I feel like Sasha should bet here and bet large. Sasha bets small, trying to get called by a king. I don't think a king's ever calling. I prefer to bet larger and try to get like folds out of other ace-x hands.
Now I can't log in because I can't type.
The struggle's real.
Yeah, the struggle's real. But I think I can still read.
I don't know if you can even do that anymore, bro.
It looks like I can still read the chat, even though I'm not
It
logged
looks
in.
like you can read the chat.
Anyways, it's been a decent game so far.
Matt makes 30 to go. Ace King.
You and Porter should be partners on the golf tournament coming up.
Dude, that's too much beard.
I think that gives you guys
It'll
an
cause a
advantage.
gravitational pull.
Fat Train. What did you do to my computer? I can't even type. I type a letter and it just a bunch of pop-ups pop up. Everyone looks so mad and then I look up and I see Peter.
145. Top for Matt. Sasha is airballing.
Is turning bottom pair into a bluff.
Yeah, Sasha knows he's never good here. And he gets Matt to lay it down. Sasha.
Matt folded.
Yeah, he did.
Wow. 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 Did Sasha bet pretty big?
Not incredibly large, no.
Alright, so apparently, according to the chat, he did bet big. And I was gonna say that would be typical Sasha. Always betting big and making it puts max pressure. But I wasn't paying attention, so I don't know.
King 8-4, 2 diamonds. Sasha flops the nut draw. Porter's got top pair and a king kicker. I'm sorry, a 10 kicker. Porter's gonna go ahead and bet it. Seeing the way that Porter's played, I wouldn't expect to have much fold equity here if Sasha, so I think check calling is probably the right play to go. I think check raising's a little bit optimistic. He does check call the 90.
Other than the flush draw, it's a pretty static board. If you have a king, it's likely to hold against Sasha's hand. Let's see. Well, assuming Sasha doesn't have a flush draw. Plus, they're both deep, so I like reevaluating on the turn. Porter makes another bet here. The 4 doesn't really improve anyone's hand. They both know it. Sasha's getting 3-1 though to call. It's not terrible. Looks like he's gonna reach for some calling chips. Or is that a raise?
He just called. The graphics showed 160.
Yeah, I think the graphics are a little bit
The
off
graphic
right
was
now.
a little laggy there. I think he Porter bet a lot more than 160 on the turn. So he bet 260 on the turn. Check river. Porter's pair of kings holds up. Look at our chip stacks.
So this is a 5-10 no limit game. Max buy-in to start the game is up to 5,000. It then becomes a table max game, so you can match the largest stack. So if someone had 20k on the table right now, and you wanted to, you could buy in for 20k. Right now, the big stack is a little bit over 5k, so you can buy in for
About 5,200.
whatever the big stack is right now.
Matt makes a 35 to go here with the king 9 of diamonds. Porter makes a call with the ace jack off. Peter comes along with pocket 3s. Brian will play an suited ace out of the small blind. We have 4-way action.
Bottom set for Peter.
Whee! Flush draw for Matt. We should see some chips go in the middle. $150 in the pot. Matt bets 110.
Was Matt the pre-flop raiser?
Yes, he was.
Yeah. Good flop to C-bet here.
What's
Now,
Peter gonna do?
if you are Matt with 3 other opponents in the hand, what are you thinking?
You don't want anyone to call.
You what?
You don't want anyone to call. You want everyone to fold, or you want to find a diamond on the turn. Peter's gonna go ahead and raise it up here with bottom set.
Looks like it was 390-ish or so. Oh man, I'm good. 390. Back to Matt.
Both players
280
here are
more.
pretty deep. We know Matt's not folding.
Yeah. Now we said this before. Peter is a very type player, so when he's raising, if you're Matt, you probably want to give him some credit.
He's probably not just raising here with ace queen.
Yeah.
So re-raising's out of the question. Matt now turns a pair.
I think he still knows that he's behind right now, but that definitely opens some doors. Pretty quick bet from Peter here. Looks like it's... Actually, couldn't see.
There's 930 in the pot,
650.
and Peter bets about 2/3 of it. 650. He's got about 2,500 behind. Matt's getting about 2.5 to 1 on his money.
Given the fact that Peter is a type player, doesn't raise unless he usually has something. At this point, when you're putting him on a pretty strong hand, if your diamond hits, you gotta expect that you're getting pretty good implied odds and a very likely chance that Peter can call you and get some value off him with a strong hand.
I agree.
So he makes a call, he bricks. It's gonna probably, or he already checked it. Peter's gotta go for some value here.
I think Peter's just jammed. Sean Cormack says you should bet about 1,200. SSA Gaming wants a half pot size value bet. So here's what I'd argue for it says that jam is really bad. I think jamming's gonna keep more bluffs in your range here. I mean, like mainly busted diamonds. We don't have a diamond in our. We don't have the 3 diamonds in our hand.
I see what you're saying if it's like most players, but
Is ace queen calling
Peter's range there,
Is ace queen calling $1,200 river?
is that how much Peter bet? Just
No.
I think Peter's going for value versus the hand like king queen.
We have a pot size bet back. I mean, any hand that can call 12 or a river jam.
Here's the thing, with Peter jamming on the river, it's almost never a bluff.
It's no. Okay, I agree. So let's
any other player, maybe.
Let's forgive it's Peter. Let's forgive that it's Peter.
Then
we have roughly, we have roughly a pot size bet
If it was
back.
me, or if it was you, or if it was Sasha, then yeah, or if it's Harlen, then yeah, I like a shove on that river. I think that it gets called a decent amount of times because it looks like you missed the flush draw.
I I think it keeps.
I just don't think it works with Peter's image.
Also, though, with Peter's image, though, I think a $1,200 river bet, half pot size river bet, after we raise flop, bet turn, bet river like that.
Looks super valuable.
Yeah, how many bluffs does Peter really have there?
That's the problem when you got a tight range like Peter, though. It's like
I think the only
everything looks valuey.
Yeah,
even the all in looks valuey.
Min click value. Like everything's value. But like I think like the only way to keep bluffs in a range there, like namely like diamonds, is by betting big there. Especially like some players that feel that they have a big live read and edge. If a player bets like really quick on that river, it might look really fluffy. Yeah, come on, bro. Like, really, you're just gonna snap jam 2K when the diamond doesn't come. I don't think jamming's that bad. I really don't. Now, I agree with Kyle. Player specific. I don't think Peter's getting called anything. I think if Peter bets 800 to 2K, nowhere in between is Matt ever calling down with just a pair of kings there. No way. Player specific. But in a vacuum, outside of that, I think the best way to keep bluffs in the range is by making a
big polarized bet. Yeah,
making a big polarized bet there.
C-Mel just flopped a full house with Jack 3, big blind special.
This is the shit that bad beats are made out of.
And other players are just betting into him right now.
Brian calls with 10s here. And C-Mel?
I think, did Harlen just call? Harlen called. Harlen called with ace 6.
Yeah, backdoor hearts, bro.
And C-Mel's just gonna call.
There's an ace. This will probably check through.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, now the ace is a good card for C-Mel because other players could have an ace, but it's also a bad card because the ace is likely now to check behind with showdown value instead of continuing to barrel.
Exactly. No one's gonna take that ace and blast off.
Even though it hits the range, it also kind of kills the action, which exactly is what happens.
6 for Brick.
Irrelevant 3-pair for Harlen. But he is first acting and did go check around on the
I think Harlen, should definitely be check calling this board.
Yeah. Boom.
It's an all-in from C-Mel.
And look at Brian's body language. He's just like, damn it.
I really want to check back into them 10s there. Harlen.
Good fold.
Harlen knows what's up. Once the ace comes off on the turn, it's like I said, it's really hard for C-Mel to get any more value there. Just like I said, any player that now turned an ace is going to be so much more content to just check back and get the showdown.
Especially after there were 3 callers on the flop with 2 jacks. There's no straight draws, there's no flush draws on that flop.
Right.
What are they going with? Yeah,
you can't bet the case Jack isn't folding.
Yeah,
we're already voted up. We might get called by an ace. Is C-Mel's best line to just bet turn, to lead turn. The case Jack's not folding.
Yeah,
the case Jack is not folding. And we might get called by some ace X.
Yeah.
But really, or actually, like what ace X is calling.
I'm gonna have to agree.
Well,
yes.
like back ace X suited with backdoor.
Especially because he's early in position too. Yeah, you gotta just. That's one of those weird spots where best players probably flat and then lead. Flat, flop, lead turn. And maybe even just raise the flop. Raise the flop, because what the hell are these 2 guys calling wood in middle? There's a good chance one of them might have the jack, right? Again, no draws on that board. 2 players just flat the bet. I kind of like playing it faster. You got a full house already, and you're just hoping one of those 3 players has the jack.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ace, ace, king, king. Anthony's got the nuts here with queen. He's still nutted with the queen kicker.
Wow, look at that board. Just everything. Queen high.
Harlen bet 175.
Holy crap! And he got called
Anthony
by
got
queen high.
snapped.
Dang. That is the soul read. That is the soul read right there,
Harlen will take that though, and he'll make that little bet with 5-4 that got streamed here. He'll turn that into 2K worth of profit over like the next week and a half. Like people are like, oh, I saw this guy bet 5-4 on, you know, blah blah blah. He's always just full of shit. And Harlen will take that $175 loss there, and he'll break souls with it over the next 2 weeks. Harlen crushes, man.
Donut Casino, or whatever your name is. When all fold except the winner, do they know what cards the winner is holding? No, but if they're watching the stream, they'll find out within about 25 minutes because there's a 25-minute delay. The game is also broadcasted on some of the screens here on the TVs in the poke room, but they're probably not paying attention to that.
Brian makes 35 here to go with a suited ace. C-Mills made calls the button. Anthony comes along. I'm sorry, Matt comes along. 10-4-4. Matt's got a pretty easy check call. Brian probably gonna check back. It does. Matt now improves to top 2. It's gonna lead it.
I like it.
We get value for straight draws, value for flush draws. C-Mill turns the queen.
Yeah.
Makes call. 9 ball. King Jack gets there.
Would have been so gross if a queen came on the river. Do I watch the stream when I play? Sometimes I have it on my phone, but I always watch it later on for sure.
115 from Matt. C-Mill's gonna keep him honest. Mr. Matt holds claw.
How do you chop up an odd pot? Are you
Who gets the extra chip?
closer to the dealer, right?
Close to the button, yeah.
Or close to the button. The player closest to the button gets the extra chip.
Yep. Standard.
Yeah.
Golf and poker tournament. 10K punting contest, 20K hole-in-one prize.
Oh
And
wow!
It's a partner tournament.
Putting contest. What do you mean?
No putting, not punting. No, sorry, Kyle.
Damn.
it. Yeah, you pick a partner, you golf, whatever, and the higher your score, the more starting.
So there's a 10K bonus though for whoever has the best
for putting.
score.
Or, I don't know how that goes. But like it's a partner's golf tournament. The better your score is, the more starting chips you get for the poker tournament.
So I would start with 0.
You start with the standard stack.
I probably would start with 0. My golfing score would be so bad. It's like negative.
There's already some like golf / poker combo crushers.
I would golf so bad I'd probably get 86 from Stones for life.
Yeah, like bro, that's just bad. We don't want to be like affiliated with you. 4-4 deuce. Harlen's 3s are way out in front here. He's actually going to bet the 3s here on 4-4 deuce.
Kyle, what goes on in your mind when you flop quads? I don't know if you follow me on social media, but I actually flopped quads this weekend in the tournament. Had pocket queens. Yeah, pocket queens. Flop comes queen, queen, king. I check. Both players behind check. Turn is a 6.
And some poor little old lady sitting there with pocket 6s, Kyle.
And I lead small.
And her grandson's college tuition fund.
I bet like
on the line.
I bet like 2.5K into about like 14K, and she raises to 11K. Middle player folds. I tank because I'm really not sure. I'm like, what is she raising with right here? I don't know. Like pocket kings,
The king's fifth queen.
there's just like, but the 6 is such a weird card. I didn't even think pocket 6s would raise there.
Huh.
So I was like, and there, I don't think there was really a flush draw or anything. So I was just like, I gotta take a chance and just flat and check and hope she's bluffing and bluffs again. So I flat. I checked the river, which was irrelevant. She bets 25k on the river, keeps like 2 or 3k behind.
Did she really?
Yeah. She
Oh
just
my God.
she had pocket. Obviously, I go all in. She calls. She had pocket 6s, but she overplayed the 6s big time because that bet on the turn, or that bet on the river, is way too big. Because I'm only calling with pocket kings or king queen there, or queen 6.
Would you fold queen jack?
I don't know. I mean.
Oh yeah. Oh no! All of a sudden comes
tough.
I don't know.
It'd be a tough,
So there
be
is
a tough
there is
hold, but she was very. She was a tight player. She was a tight player.
There is a range of hands that she can actually get
Yeah,
value from. Okay then, Mr. Hindsight.
But like, I'm probably folding a straight there. I'm probably folding it just a queen. I don't know. Ace queen, queen jack, very borderline. Straight is very borderline.
What are you doing there with ace queen? You're snapping.
I think the river was like a 9 or something like that too. So I think the straight did get there.
That's a bad card. If you have ace queen,
Yeah.
queen jack you block. But like still like I mean yeah the best like ace are you really check folding ace queen? Kyle, I've seen you play poker. I've seen you play. Don't try to
Well,
say that
it would have been for pretty much my whole entire stack.
and you would have called.
And I was already the big stack at the table. She was the second biggest stack at the table. If I fold there, I'm still probably second or third at the table in chips. Very healthy.
Second or third at the table, not in the tournament, like bro.
Still pretty big in the tournament. I ended the day as
You're not
chip
folding
leader.
ace queen. I've seen you play poker. Get off. 9-5-3. Brian does not have 9-5 this time. Good for me.
But anyways, how do you feel? What is going in my mind when I flop quads? I'm thinking happy thoughts. I'm thinking, oh my god, how do I get the most value?
My knee-jerk reaction is shit.
Yeah.
This isn't like I'm not getting paid this hand. Like there's like no way because like it's almost like better or it's probably more profitable flopping like trips like ace queen on queen X, you know.
Yeah.
'Cause the case queen you can get a lot of value from. When you flop quads, you just have the deck so crippled
Yeah.
that everyone just like shuts it down unless they turn like 6s full.
Which even then, like,
my knee
I think most players at that table would not have given me all their chips. With her chip stack, I don't think they would have all bet that much on the river. But I just got lucky because she overplayed it. I mean, seriously, like what like very few hands worse than full house 6s full is calling on that board. I think. Only better hands are calling, and the better hands are obviously going to raise.
Have you ever seen tournament players play poker? Ace, queen, jack, queen 10, queen 9, like ace, king. There's some tournament players that call their ace king. So don't like put it away. Brian's got kings. Tournament players. What worse hands? 2 shiny cards. I'm heroing ace jack there. Take off. Harlen now puts in a 3-bet here with ace queen. Action back on Brian with the kings. And it's Harlen, and so we 4-bet.
Button versus big blind, guys. I look at Brian, he's just like casually laughing at whoever's talking. Is that Harlen talking?
I think it is Harlen talking.
We can't see Harlen. We should go split screen. Can we go split screen? Some pretty good table talk going on here, pretty sure.
And here's the 4-bet. $585 from Brian. I think Brian's supposed to be flatting most of his worst 3-bet, are hands that Harlen would have had any reasonable equity against. Jacks, 10s. Any suited connector type hand that Brian might open and then call a 3-bet with. I would expect Brian's 4-betting range to be very narrow and very much ahead of ace queen. If Harlen was in position here, I think he might think more toward kicking a flop.
Yeah.
Does Harlen have a dirty stack?
Does who?
Does Harlen have a dirty stack?
Oh, yeah, right there, huh? A red chip.
Sorry. Observation.
Do you think Brian could just flat here on the button?
Brian already 4-bet. Brian made
I know.
585.
Do you think?
Can he?
What do you think about that play? Just flatting it.
I think we're just getting too cute.
Too cute.
I think you just play the hand straightforward. He does have a dirty stack.
Oh boy. Harlen, I knew you were gonna do something terrible tonight. Fix your stack, bro.
Harlen played the hand well. Yeah. Harlen.
So Brian continues to crush it. He is still at the top of the biggest stack leaderboard.
You're trying to tilt me, bro. You're trying to tilt me.
And Anthony has King Queen offsuit under the gun. Gonna raise it up to probably like 35 or 40-ish. 40. Brian makes the call with ace 10 off. Sean now, did Sean change seats? No, never mind.
No.
Never mind.
Open at 40, call. Or no, only one call. Heads up. 7-4 Dewey, 2 hearts. Both players missing. Brian's ace 10 is still ahead here. Check. 10 comes off. Completes a heart draw. I think Brian's too worried about that. And Brian's probably going to check back here. He can get value from actually overcards with a heart. King, queen, queen, jack. X, heart hands. He goes ahead and bets it. Anthony does not have a big heart in his hand. He cannot call.
And again, we see the chip counts. Brian raking in another pot. He's going to remain the chip leader here on day one.
I'm gonna hit you in the head with a water bottle. And chip leader.
Players are fairly deep here, here in the second level.
You've been spending too much time in the booth with the Justins. Talking about chip leaders and cash games and
Oh man.
God. Next thing you're gonna start betting for protection, bro.
No matter how short stack they get, though, the good thing is that the add-on period is forever. We're still in the add-on period, folks, so you can still match Brian's stack. 5.1K. Plenty of value still to buy in this late into the tournament or the cash game.
Into the event.
And still get that many big blinds in your stack.
Such a fool. 2 pair here for Anthony. King 8-7, 2 clubs. Brian, unfortunately for him, has a couple red 4s. Brian's gonna bet it anyway.
Someone just asked if Harlen is eating someone else's fries. Probably.
Usually he's eating other people's. Anthony check raises here to 180. And that should be about the rest of the hand. Shaq Peter 32 asks, is Harlen a pro? Does he play poker for a living? Harlen is a businessman, if I'm not mistaken, but derives a significant portion of his income from poker. Harlen is a crusher. Harlen's a grinder. You can find him in all the big games, all across town, all across the state. You can find him down in LA, everywhere. Harlen is on the go.
Harlen's a cool, funny guy too. There need to be more Harlens.
The world needs more Harlen.
I am high on life and donkey's chips. Yes, but edibles aren't bad, and blunts are fun to roll. Back in the day. Had a phase.
Before it was legal. Open under the gun from Porter with a king jack. Makes it 60 to go.
Harlen with the ace queen again.
Just gonna call. Facing under the gun open. I think it's fine.
Yeah, why not? You got position
And if
already.
you C-mill, you just flop flush.
And no one even has
Get
a
your
redraw.
flush here. Get your flush.
That's
Harlen is now gonna
Harlen.
just.
Is that 150 or 200? I hope it's 150.
150. C-mill flats does not have much back. Harlen is ahead of the ace X of diamond, or ace X with the ace of diamonds, and that's it. I think Harlen can shut it down here. Harlen checks over to C-mill, who's gonna bet like 2/3 of his stack.
And Harlen's donezo. He's like, oops.
Kyle comes across as a super chill broski, but he doesn't smoke the gosh. Sean McCormick, yeah, it is a good game. When we have players putting it in with a black ace queen on a 3-diamond flop, it's a good game.
Oh man, it is 420 tomorrow. I forgot we're in April. I didn't even realize what day it was, dude.
You forgot what month
The
it was.
19th. It's the
You just forgot what month
19th.
it
It's
was.
419. That means tomorrow's 420.
Anthony makes it 40 to go with king 7 off. Porter makes a call. C-mill comes along as well. Queen 9-5, 2 spades.
Can we get a new flop?
Yeah. Boo. Kick rocks. Yeah.
Oh, I thought we almost got a new flop. The card's like,
Porter's gonna go ahead and float here with the Jack 8. He's got an inside straight draw, backdoor hearts. I don't prefer a raise if we're gonna play the hand here. He might also be thinking about repping spades. The spade does come off on the turn.
yeah.
He gets checked to. Check back, I think, would be suicide here. I think we have to bet. He does. Oh, sorry, Anthony. Anthony floated king 7? Sorry, I flipped the hands backwards and watched the hand there. I thought it was Porter leading out there. No,
Nah.
Anthony floated king 7. No draw.
No, I thought King 7 made the C bet on the flop, and then Jack 8 floated.
Oh, and then anyone check both 2 streets.
No, actually, that doesn't make sense, huh? I don't know. We suck at paying attention.
It's 420 tomorrow, bro. Like we should have we should get some like slack here.
I'm listening to I'm reading the chat at the same time, and
And I'm running on like 2 hours
guys,
of sleep.
thank you. My fade is done by this guy named Aldrin. He cuts hair out of his garage. I paid $20 for it. The dude cuts like everyone's hair in Sacramento. He's got like 200 clients. Everyone just goes to his garage and he just pays you up $20.
Legit?
Yeah, no, he's hella legit.
Yeah, I totally misread the action that like previous hand. Ace, Queen, 7, 2 clubs.
Who's your friend? Which T? T who?
Yeah, check it.
Oh,
check
Chop Pots. What's up, Chop Putt?
Oh, yeah, so, yeah, that was the previous action. Yeah, check it, check called. The pre-flop raiser was Anthony with the king 7. Anthony just fired 2 streets. Went bet. Got him off. Drake RX has a sticky rice seating. SSA Gaming says that I seem more like a shoots and ladders kind of guy. Poker just isn't my game. Oh, it's so good. Gotta love the chat.
Sorry I couldn't make it to the Shoots and Ladder game last night.
High stakes shoots and ladders, bro. High stakes go fish. $100. Do you have any threes?
I've never played Go Fish before in my life.
Bro.
No, you know what though?
No.
At this point, it's more prideful to just say that I've never played it and I will never play it. You know, it's kind of like...
Yeah, pretend that you're above it. I like it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I don't need to play Go Fish.
Be a childhood game snob. 10-9-3. Top air for Anthony.
How do we know the cards? Guys,
We're telepathetic.
we get this question every single episode.
People tune in for the first time, bro. Chill.
Thank you for joining us for the
Chill,
first time.
RFID, baby.
How do we know? How do we know? There are
Those
quite a
little-
few.
Yeah, those little plaque or the placemats or placards you see in front of the players. There's an RFID antenna.
God, you suck. You really just told them the real way, the first way.
I should have lied. I should have kept bluffs in the
There's
range.
so many,
I had no bluff
so
in the
many
range.
other ways
So, I'm the
that we
worst.
know the cards.
I am right. You're right. I am the worst. I'm telepathetic.
Go back to Shoots and Ladders.
Anthony's the best here.
Top pair. Pink. I hate quads. Kyle, I need your. He's all right. Here's the. All right, look at the chat, guys. He says, Kyle, I need your advice. Next one. I hate quads. That's a great way to lead off after saying I need your advice. First off, don't hate quads. Love him. But I'll read the rest. Let me read the rest. Last time I played poker.
No, SSA Gaming, trust in the game is very, very secure. We're running on a 25-minute delay. We are live with you in the chat, of course. The game is being streamed on a 25-minute delay. Players can watch the stream, but like mind you, they can only pick up the feed on the delay, so you really can't do anything. Unless someone went for like a really long tank, the game is totally safe and secure. Anthony makes 50 to go here with the King Queen suited. Peter makes a call. Pocket eights.
Bro,
Goes one as well.
when you have pocket kings and you flop king 6-6 and the other player has pocket sixes, there's nothing you can really do about that.
Yeah, you don't adjust the strategy.
The strategy is always to get it in and scoop the pot. Very, very rarely, 1 out of 100 times, you'll run into quads and not scoop the pot.
Late poker night in America.
Yeah, listen to this story.
Dude, that was gross.
Listen to the story.
First of all, the guy who started day 2 chip leader is at my table. You had overtook him for chip lead and then fell back to earth.
Yeah.
But then I had overtook him for chip lead, and him and I wind up in a pot. And I have pocket kings on king 3-3, and of course he's just has like pocket threes. And it's just like the guy who started the day is the chip leader. And then I'm just like, but like you don't adjust. There's no way to go back and like revisit the hand and be like, what could I have done? No, like you flop the like, top full, and you flop quad. The money's gonna go in, and you're gonna lose a lot of chips. Period. There's no need to analyze anything.
Yeah.
You revisit like how could I have got away? Like how could I have lost less?
You
chips?
lost to the only hand possible that can
It's
beat
gonna
you.
happen. Live poker's rigged. It's gonna happen. Free sex says Diver Down 6. When do we send his credit card? You send your credit card to JFK Stones TD, and he will hook you up. Welcome to Stones Gambling Hall, because that's how we party. Chop pots in the chat. Poker is rigged. Someone's offering sex to accept tournament chips. Oh my god. I'm sure we've all heard that story down in the World Series where some poor working girl got paid in tournament chips for her services.
No way!
Dude.
I didn't hear that.
Some guy like pocketed like a 1K chip from a tournament.
No way!
And paid for services rendered.
That's hilarious.
With a tournament chip.
When was that, last year?
No, that was like I don't know, 3 or 4 years
That's
ago.
funny. He got a good deal.
Brian here makes it 55 to go off the button. Sean calls 50 in the small blind with jacks, and C-Mill, I believe, is going to limp re-raise aces. Angry Paul said it was Jake, and she was angry. She was angry as in she was angry Pollock? Brian calls 125 with the queen 3 suited, and so does Sean. 3-way, 3-bet pot. King 4 deuce.
It's a good flop for Sean because it's gonna slow him down at least.
Has less than a pot size bet back.
Oh, I didn't even realize the stack size. Did C-Mill raise or call?
He limp re-raised.
So Sean had the option to 4-bet pre.
Yeah, Sean could have 3-bet or back raised 4-bet. But I think against a limp re-raise.
And somehow Brian just came in the hand with
Brian, it was a limp under the gun. Brian opened the button. Sean flatted the small blind. It was a limp re-raise from C-Mill, and then it went call. Sean, I think obviously back raise 4-betting is suicide versus a limp re-raise. Angry Pollock will work for tournament chips. Oh, Sean McCormick. Angry Pollock, you're making the assumption that Jake has tournament chips left to give out. Oh! Oh, brutal. Bro. 10 points. Sean McCormick wins the internet. Oh, sick. Shots fired. People that you call friends. Jesus. Limp pot, gross.
Sean with back-to-back pocket pairs.
Sean limped the button with 10 or 9s. God damn it.
Man.
Bad form. Ace, Jack, Deuce, Rainbow. Porter hits his ace. Brian's got a pair of jacks, as does C-Mill, who checked his option in the big blind.
I'm a cash game player mostly. I just started playing tournaments like a year and a half ago. Trying to play more tournaments this year just because they're fun and I want to bink one, but the money is in cash games.
Cash games will pay for the tournament habit.
Yeah. Yeah, cash games support it.
4 diamonds comes off on the turn and proves no one. Porter's still way out in front here with his pair of aces. Leads again. I'd be a little bit skeptical here about leading ace-6 on this board. I mean, yeah, we get value. We could have got called by a pair of jacks on the flop. I think any kind of pair of jacks is going to fold to a 2 streets of aggression here, which as we see Brian does fold. And we're going to try to get 2 streets of value with a pair of aces there, and we happen to lead the flop, and we definitely have to check the turn and then try to like lead river.
Look at this, we got a race now. We got a race for the chip lead.
I'm going to hit you in the head with a water bottle. Say chip lead again. Say what again, mother?
Well, you know, when you get into the later stages of the cash game,
like, where's that chapter? Late stage cash game play. When you're up or when you're down, how do you adjust?
it's the last chapter of the book. Yeah. You didn't get to it yet.
Playing out of the rack. Because that's when all the big pots happen. When you're racking up, you're gonna like, all right, you know, do you want another hand? And you're like, yeah, one more hand. And that's when you always go set over set. It's science. Playing out of the rack. How many bigs does the chip leader have? Is this?
Come play the 4 card. It's way more fun.
I wonder what the chop value is right now.
Wait, yeah, what's the guys like? You guys want to chop?
Brian's got 4.7K right now, so I think ICM, he probably wants to chop for no less than 4.6.
Show him the 7. Show him the 7.
Brutal.
All right, guys, don't take anything that we just said in the last 2 minutes about late stages,
Late
ICM, chop pods. We're just joking. Oh, there we go. One man Cole says, oh no, wait. Please Bolt says, this is a pretty deep final table.
That's our good buddy Dalton.
I'm looking at him right now. He's busy typing another message. He looked up at me. The final table of life.
Oh my god, I think I'll ever get there. I just final tabled life. One day, someday, maybe I'll say that. Probably not.
Did you make a deal or did you play it out?
Yeah, probably play it out. You gotta play it out. Burn this mother down. You don't, no pride for dying with any money in your pocket.
C-Mill, the short stacks, definitely looking for a double up.
Oh, yeah, I heard my name over here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Are you good?
Yeah.
Is Matt getting up?
I'm not in here. I wish I was.
Matt says I'll take the chop. He catches out.
Yeah, PLO. Your favorite game?
Matt's a PLO game is opening right now, and 4 cards is all the motivation that Matt Old School I needed.
Yeah.
No, wait, you're saying I have how many combos?
This is a cash game.
If I'm not mistaken,
We're just
our
effing
railroad
around.
there is Jackass J.
What?
Have you ever played with him?
Who?
I believe he goes by Jackass J.
What does he look like?
He's the railbird. Red shirt railbird.
I don't know. I might recognize him if I saw him.
Oh, it was there.
What, was he on the screen?
Right there.
Oh.
If I'm not mistaken. I believe he hails out of Reno, Nevada. I could be mistaken. But he's a lot of fun to play with.
Cool. Maybe he'll take a seat.
I think he has, and I think we need to get on the list.
Yeah.
Queen, Jack 6, 2 diamonds, top pair, backdoor flush draw for Sasha. Harlen found himself in the pot.
Hashtag chainsaw approved. I love it. You guys are awesome. We're just turning this cash game into a deep stack final table.
Oh, so there he is.
right
He's
now.
out of Reading. Okay, TDM Poker says, yeah, Jack SJ is out of Reading.
Oh.
I'm from Reading originally.
Really?
Yeah, I got
You play
problems.
Wind River or whatever?
Yeah, that's the first card I ever played poker
I
in.
heard it's a pretty good game there. The 5-2-5, I think, but it's like no max or something.
Yeah, there's a huge PLO game that goes up there too. Like stupid big.
Heard about it, yeah.
The farmers game as it's known.
Oh, yeah.
You've heard of the farmers game?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
So now we're gonna play musical poker players. Everyone's gonna shuffle around.
Oh my god, we lost another player? Another
Two
player?
players
Oh,
need to
Sasha. We're having a redraw at 8. It's a redraw at 8, guys. Sasha's the only player that got
And that might just get us some sticky rice in the game. I'm not sure. Hold on tight, guys. It's not over yet.
Why do players change seats? There could be a number of reasons. You might want position on a particular player. Typically, you don't want all the action behind you. You want it in front of you, so
You
that
also want the bigger stacks. in
yeah,
front
you want
of
the bigger stacks in front of you as well because
Are we
position's everything, guys. Position is everything.
Dinner break. We're getting trolled.
We are not hand for hand yet.
Well, technically, we are. I mean, you can make the argument that we are.
We'll be hand for hand like when it's 10 minutes left to go in the stream. I think that's fair to say. Well, they didn't ICM chop yet. Matt, I don't know what is Matt. I guess Matt took the chop offer, and everyone else was cool with giving it to him. So they're just playing out for the remaining prize pool.
They're playing out for the trophy, the hardware. Money comes and goes. Hardware is where it's at.
The payout structure.
How many double? These guys.
But the good thing is that late registration is not over yet. And the add-on period has not ended yet either, so there's still a seat open. I don't think we have an alternate list as of right now, but folks, there's a bunch of 1-3 satellites running.
Satellite into the 2-5 game, to the 5-10.
Yep. The step satellite.
So here we see Sean now stepping up. Sean under the gun makes it 3 1/4 to go with King 10. Sasha bet 70 with Ace 4. I'm not in love with that. Sean makes it 3 1/4 to go with King 10 here on a King High board. I'm definitely not in love with that.
That's a big bet. That's a
Well, I mean,
is that a pot size bet?
what- I mean, I guess you might get some better hands to fold occasionally, but we never get worse to call. So we're gonna say like we're gonna cap how much like I'm done getting value for this hand.
And that's a very static dry board too. It's like if you
There's
get
no
called there,
draw.
if you
Yeah.
get called there, you're like,
losing
oh
every time.
crap.
King 9 is never like, oh, it's coming,
Yeah.
baby. Run it up, Legion. What's up? Not in love with the bat. Definitely not in love with the raise. But then again, I'm a poker player. We tend to be pretty miserable. Or pretend to be any times, and we hate most things.
We do.
Really do.
Tournament directors probably have one of the toughest jobs in the universe. It's not just when they're at work, it's 24/7 via Twitter, social media, texting. They just never get the end. They just never hear the end of it. It's constant complaints.
Yeah. I got this against this, good game, this and then that, bad beat. Just really slow pitching.
Yeah, it's never ending. Justin, when are we gonna get an upgrade in the booth here? This mic is
right here.
wobbly. I can't deal with this.
Big Fishing Poker says, can someone tell me why hashtag King is such a doucher? Did his parents love him? No. No, they did not.
Is that the same flop as the last one?
No. No,
4Ds?
Totally King 4 dudes.
It might have been.
But like, yeah, that one's suited, the other one's rainbow, other reasons and things. How many runners did we have? God.
Late registration is not over yet, Sean, so I can't answer that question yet. Dalton, can't answer that question yet. Late registration is still open. You can still take a seat. The prize pool is still growing, folks. No guarantee on it, just... Well, here we go again. They're asking for the unbutton. Oh man, look at Brian. Always American Airlines.
So, we now know from watching streams that Brian's 3-betting range includes hands like 9-5. So, his aces here should get paid off. I'm not folding Jack 10 suited to Brian.
Yeah, you're
It's
deep
Brian.
enough to play.
It flops so well. We don't fold Jack 10 suited. We call heads up to the flop.
About 360, 415 in the spot. Kind of a pretty boring flop.
What's your favorite kind of pie? I'm not answering that. I feel like I'm walking into something there.
Angry Polak.
Brian bets 2 1/4.
The levels. The level is a deep. It's a very good structure. Let's just leave it at that. Very long levels. The registration's still open. All right, I'll stop.
Bro.
Guys, I think we've officially tilted Jake
Color up the
for
red.
life. He's gonna whale off the rest of his bankroll this month. Come down to Stones. It's the best place to play.
Yeah, both dollars. Vocal tear. Hey, 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 hey. Speaking of Dalton, we now see him on the rail there, looking the game over. Perhaps speculating whether or not he wants to take a seat. Open to 50 from Brian. Harlen's got a couple 10s in the small blind.
My favorite type of pie? I don't like sweets that much, so I'm not really a pie person.
It's a 3-bet to 175 from Harlen with a couple red 10s. Simo's got a cold fold to 6s. Brian will call in position.
Red 10s are usually better than black 10s. If a black 10 comes on a flop. Boom! Come on, man. That was awesome.
Good knucklehead. Top set for Harlen. Bet small Harlen. That's 200.
Wow. Brian is thinking now, did Harlen hit this flop? Did Harlen 3-bet free? He did.
He did.
Yeah.
The problem with Brian, I mean, if you think that Harlen's airball in there, we really can't be floating. There's any kind of time we make a pair, now we're going to always...
You ever checked that Harlen?
Yeah. Heads up, yes.
I don't mind
Multi-way,
it.
no. Heads up, yeah, we can check that.
Oh, that's so bad. Lost all that.
Oh, Big Fishing Poker says I'm all the sweetness you need. Wee-wee.
Sasha has
2 stacks on the table.
what? I'd say Sasha has about 2,500-ish.
Brian's gonna limp it in with a 10-7.
Although, you know what, I saw that.
Sasha will oblige.
Sasha.
Make it 50 to go with queens.
Set over 10, 8, 1. Running 4 flush.
There it is again, the King 4 Deuce rainbow flop that we get every 3 hands or so in the last 10 minutes. I like the check on the flop by Sasha.
Pretty standard.
Yeah, you're only getting called by King, likely. Maybe some pocket pairs, but you don't love the call there, so.
Sasha now bet small. Can't get any love. J27, no, we do not shuffle. It ensures the most Jack 4 Deuce flops in the stream.
I'm more of a nigiri person. I don't really like the sushi rolls as much. I'd say that's more like fake sushi.
I like sushi.
April 26th, someone asked who is commentating. That will be, that's me. That's next Wednesday. Me and Tyler.
Nice.
And it is a 1-3 no limit game right here at Stones, 7 to 10 p.m. Pacific.
Porter makes it 60 to go, ace queen. Brian wakes up ace king. Brian seems to have everyone notched in this game.
I don't really have a favorite. I like Uni. I like.
And Harlen wakes up with queens in the cutoff. Open the 60, 3-bet to 185 by Brian. And Harlen in position has queens.
Wow.
We can flat, we can cold 4-bet. I generally prefer a cold 4-bet, especially when facing a 3-bet by Brian. We know Brian can be wide. The problem is, Porter opened under the gun, which normally should indicate some level of strength here.
Yeah.
I still tend to lean toward cold 4-betting here.
Yeah, I like 4-betting and folding to maybe a 5-bet.
And folding the 5-bet.
Yeah. I also like Ama Ebi. This is like the sweet
And there it
shrimp.
is. Harlen makes it 400 to go. It's a click back toward Brian.
I like
Not
spicy
a
tuna.
not a big 4-bet.
Back to Brian now. I think he's probably gonna see a flop.
I think versus the sizing, I
Yeah.
prefer 5-betting.
Yeah.
Mind you, Harlen's looking at 2K back. Jam? If we flop the best hand here, Brian, how much more?
Why do you like the 5-bet?
To think of any fold equity we might have, as minimal as it might be, because Harlen does have some cold 4-betting hands that will fold the 5-bet, like queens. We block aces, we block kings. We're getting the right price to get our money in.
I like it, Sean. Less sticky rice.
We're obviously crushed versus aces and kings, where we block those hands. And we just scoop all the fold equity in the world when our opponent, every time our opponent folds a pair. And the other thing is, when we flop this hand, when it comes ace high or king high, our opponent is mostly going to shut down with worse hands. I mean, if it comes ace, if it became ace 10-5 here, or ace 10-6, is Harlen really stacking off that much more money in with queens on an ace high board? No. Same thing with king high boards. Anytime we flop the best hand here, it's gonna be hard to get any more value in the hand.
Are you talking about 5-betting?
Yeah, 5-betting. This is why I generally, mind you, I generally tend to prefer the more aggressive lines. SSA Games says when people click back as a 5-bet, almost always automatic. Not necessarily, I think, but with our hands, specifically when we hold ace king here, I think 5-betting, sizing with our opponent's effective to stack size back. I think just putting the 2K in and letting it ride. Now, mind you, we block aces and kings, and we still have those hands in our range. Our opponent has them in his range too, but it's harder. But we're blocking them. And we can get folds, and there are hands that people will cold 4-bet, fold to 5-bet. You see it in poker all the time. Of course, we hate it when
I guess it depends on a lot of things too. I like to play post flop.
So let's say we're out of position.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. You're going to be out of position. So it's going to be really hard to extract value if you do flop the best hand. If it becomes ace high or king high and we're good, it's going to be really hard to extract value out of position.
That makes sense.
Yeah. How much? If it comes king high and the money starts going in, what are the chances? I mean, if chips are piling in on a king high flop, and it
might not be.
We're probably DOA.
Yeah.
You know. I mean, there's gonna be spots where we get it, where we 5-bet and get snapped, and we're DOA to begin with. But most of them we're gonna be flipping, there's spots where we can't actually get our opponent to make some nittier folds.
Makes sense. I see what you're saying.
If they're deeper, it's different. But with Harlen, if the stack size is as red,
Harlen's still playing with 200 bigs at least, right?
He had 2K back.
That's 200 bigs. All right, so we got a new player at the table. I've seen this guy before. I played with him. I just can't remember what his name is right now. Oh, there it is.
Vitaly. Vitaly. Vitaly has definitely played some pots in this poker room. 8 of clubs comes off on the turn. Sean, his top pair is no good.
And
no good. Vitaly's got bottom 2. And now Vitaly overbets pot. Vitaly bets 450.
Holy crap,
Buckle up.
He's protecting his hand too. There's a lot of straight draws out there. Dang, Harlen is. Oh, I thought Harlen was cutting out chips.
Vitaly looks like a guy I know where I could launder some money.
Peter has, by the way, just wanted to point this out as it's. Oh, he's the chip leader, but he's done with his salad, and he's moved on to carrot sticks and ranch dressing. So. Maybe that's something new in his strategy because it propelled him to the top of the leaderboard. I thought they were sweet potato fries at first, but they just looked too crunchy. and 2 straight. Yeah, they're definitely carrots. But that might not be ranch dressing. It looks kind of orange.
Those are sweet potato fries. Those are fries, and that's like
No way, dude.
Chipotle.
Those look like carrot sticks.
No, those are fries. And
Peter,
Chipotle.
Peter,
It's raised to 30 from Vitaly with
potato
Queens.
fries doesn't go with Peter's range of diet.
I'm gonna hit you in the head with a shovel. Brian makes it 105 to go Ace King. Oh, look at this. Vitaly makes it 30 to go with Queens. Brian picks up Ace King.
What the heck
Pretty much
is
105.
this?
And Sasha, who they let have sharp objects for some reason, we don't know why, he's got a couple kings in the cutoff.
Sickness.
Speaking of cold 4-bets, and there's the cold 4-bet.
Sickness.
315, Vitaly. God, and you got Queens, you get 3-bet and cold 4-bet.
And he's only got 1.4K. He bought in for not the minimum, but these other guys are super deep compared to him. So he is
here's
the effective
opposite.
stack.
When you're Vitaly now and you get it in, your best case is a flip versus probably a cold 4-bet because then because Vitaly opened under the gun and got immediately 3-bet +1 and then cold 4-bet.
Oh man, I just don't think Sasha's.
I don't think Sasha ever cold 4-betting jacks.
Yeah.
Vitaly sends it,
Wow.
and now Brian says
The second time he's had Ace King in 3 hands,
Ace King suited,
and he's just crushed.
and I think you just got to hit it and fold it, right?
Yeah, you can't call.
You get 4-bet and then 5-bet.
You can't call.
I mean, you think I'm blocking aces
You
and
have too
kings,
many chips.
but like Sasha's got another 3,400 back there. And he would love to call Vitaly here for only 1,400. The problem for him is you got Sasha who cold 4-bet behind him with a lot of chips.
You can do once or twice or 3 times.
Once or twice. I'm a once or thrice guy. Kings versus Queens. Any action and 8 swaps? Any action?
Regular. He wants to do regular. That's play. Oh, he hit it.
We've got a classic flip, folks. Oh!
Shit on a stick. They run it once.
Oh my god!
Oh, live poker's rigged. Live poker's rigged.
Wow. Hi, I'm Vitaly. I just bought in for 1.5 and now I have 3K.
I played
in
second pot of
5
day.
hands.
Yeah.
And that's the seat Sasha moved out of too.
Oh, live poker is such a cruel bitch. Live poker is such a cruel bitch.
Oh man. And look at that. I won't say it. I won't say it, Jake.
Oh man.
He did flip it over like a boss.
3-bet, 4-bet, 5-bet. Get your money in there.
That was disgusting.
And get there. God damn it.
KK sucks.
Hiya.
Damn.
Lock the doors. Chips.
Reload.
What a mess. What a shit show.
Alright, so this is what makes the game awesome here at Stones, is that the games are table max, which means you can match the biggest stack.
Reaching the well.
So
5K.
Sasha can reload here
Barrels.
to 4.7, I think, the chip leader.
You see him going for it.
The add-on period never ends.
Hiya. And Vitaly says once. Run it once.
He knew. He knew.
So gross. Guys, if you like what you're seeing here, click the heart button, follow us. We'll let you know when we go live, Mondays and Wednesdays. I believe we'll be streaming 1-3 game the next stream. We do stream some tournament poker on weekends as well from time to time, about once a month. And big events as well. We will have Chris Moneymaker coming to do commentary with Angry Pollock, who you see very active in the chat tonight. And yeah, if you like watching the shit show, come on over and do the twist. And now I think the straddle's on.
Yeah, what are they straddling? 25? Or 20? 20.
For $20 straddle.
We got
Harlen's
a
going to win
straddle.
for 20.
I wonder if that's a round of straddles that the table agreed to.
You know, I think a round of straddles should always coincide with a round of shots. You get a round of shots, round of straddles. You get the game out of the muck.
After that hand, this game is, guys. This game is gonna go on after the stream is over. I can almost guarantee it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
This game is getting good.
Lock the doors. Queen 3 deuce, 2 diamonds. Martha Stewart is going to do commentary with us next.
King M, I finished in 16th place.
What about 700 players?
425.
Same thing.
Same, yeah.
The tally bet's 20. Laying his own price to draw to the flush.
Look at this.
A couple spots.
Oh man.
King ball.
It gets better and better.
And now you see this is such a small lead. He goes super small and then bets up, makes a pot-sized bet on the turn.
We're gonna need a kill button.
Man, you're on fire.
This is live
No
with a
card cams,
25-minute
all
delay. There is no card camera. We use RFID. To read the cards.
XYZ. We use the whole goddamn
Hold
alphabet
cameras
back
are like 2012-ish, 2008-ish. Yeah.
There you go. Monday, April 24th, Chris Moneymaker and Veronica Brill will be broadcasting live.
Is that next Monday?
It might be. I don't know.
Yeah, it must be, because tomorrow's 420. So 5 days. Jake, the jacket looks good. The jacket looks good.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. I'll take what I can get. Sean is the straddle, I believe, here. That I hope he straddled and didn't just limp in. No, he did. Sean limped in 9-5 suited. Anthony now kings. We just give away big overpairs here for free. Come on down to Stones, get yourself an overpair, stack a fool, free money. Brian makes a call with a Jack-6 suited. Sean limped in 9-5 suited. And he's going to call as well. Nine, 6, 7, all spades. Anthony has the overpair and the only spade in the hand. Sean did flop top pair with an inside straight draw. Brian flopped middle pair. But I don't see anyone putting in a lot more chips in this pot. Anthony bet 75, and I think it's going to be about the end of it. It is.
And they just started up another 1-2 satellite.
I love it. Satellite to the one. It's a step satellite. Satellite to the 1-3, into the 2-5,
to the
5-10, and then to the PLO. Eventually get into the
And
PLO.
the PLO. That's where Matt went.
That's where Matt went. Yeah.
Oh, check out our app, guys. You can check your points. You can add yourself to the wait list, so you don't actually have to call in.
I'm calling in. I get home, click the app.
Yeah.
Put my name across the board.
I hate calling to get my name on the list at other places. I'm just so lazy.
It's so inconvenient.
Yeah, it's 2014.
I feel you.
It also tells you how many tables are running, what the wait list is.
Check your players' points.
Blah, blah,
check your
blah.
schedule.
Yeah, the schedule.
It's good shit, Maynard.
You can check the Stones live schedule on there, as well as the upcoming tournament schedule. Can you check yourself into Gamblers Anonymous via the app?
We probably should. Peter flops a pair of 9s here. He had the best jack to begin with. Hits the only pair and a backdoor. He's got inside straight draw, backdoor flush draw. Speaking of straights, everyone gets
Boom.
there. Chop it up, chop it in. Let me begin.
Who can rep Ace Jack the best?
Club on the river. Give someone the opportunity to show some balls. struggle is real when you have to dial numbers and talk to another human.
It is.
No, I just really want to do that. I really don't want to deal with people. I just don't want to, like, I mean, it's unfortunate that's the way our society has gone, but I mean, it's real. I don't want to deal with humans anymore.
That
I just want to
plus-
click buttons. And
Just to
make money.
get to the human, which is a bad beat, but just to get to the human, you have to deal with the press 1 to get to the poker room, press 2 to get to the casino, press 3.
And they all lie. You
get to the restaurant.
card room, it's like, please listen closely as their prompts have changed.
Yeah.
They never fucking change. They're always the same, but like you never know, like, okay, this might be the one time, and I don't want to, like, you know, like get to like the dark side, you know,
Yeah.
press the wrong button. So wait, and then no, it's still like press this for this button. Real quick here, guys, we're gonna have our. No,
Not yet.
Not
I'm
yet?
just bringing you guys cookies and putting a chair in here. What's up, guys? Cookie delivery.
Wow.
This is peanut
Is
butter?
this,
Yeah, you
is
don't
this
do
happy
peanut butter?
I don't do
420?
peanut butter.
What?
No, bro.
Is this happy 420?
Not yet. No, unless you're on the East Coast.
Oh.
Yeah, no peanut butter.
Are you
peanut
allergic
butter.
to it?
No. I have standards. I don't dislike peanut butter cookies. It's just like when they come around with the cookies here, and generally either chocolate chip.
You don't
or,
like the cookies?
No, I do. It's either like chocolate chip or peanut butter.
I like
My
chocolate
theory
chip.
is like the person that picks peanut butter over chocolate chip is a serial killer.
Guys, I'm eating a cookie in the booth. It's snappable.
Vitaly makes it 30 to go with the 10-4.
Eating cookies in the booth. Stone's live.
Jake's looking to be super fun at parties. Oh man. Super big liability at parties, but yeah, it's fun. Jack 8-4, couple of diamonds. Backdoor flush draw for Harlen. Top pair for C-Mill. Bottom pair for Vitaly. Queen comes off. Top 2 now for C-Mill. No love.
Guys, we're in California now too, so this stuff is legal.
Cookies. Cookies are way legal. So legal. Hey man, I like cookies. You ready to jump in with us?
Let me jump in on these last couple hands with you guys.
All right.
Come on over.
in the middle or what?
You're gonna go right here, and I'm gonna.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Justin Caritis.
Well, there's a couple. Actually, I'm not one and only.
No, more just
We cloned me because it was just too much work for one man
we
to
believe
do.
in science. So
Well, yeah.
yeah.
What
Service
else?
on
embrace it.
11, please. Service.
Any
Are you here to call hand for hand?
Yeah, we're gonna do hand for hand. I think you guys confused the hell out of the chat room earlier with the so people are like, wait a minute, this is a tournament? Like, no, guys, it's not a tournament. They're playing.
But then some of the guys in there were playing along with us too. That's what.
Well, usually it's the chat room that trolls us, right? But you guys were trolling the chat room today. It was pretty sweet.
I felt like I was. I don't know. I felt like I was getting trolled. I feel like I was getting trolled here. I don't know.
So you usually
Yeah, I
do
set
get
myself up.
trolled. Yeah, it's
Good lineup. Good game tonight, Justin.
not bad.
A lot of good people we got here in Stones.
So here's what I was thinking. It was supposed to be Veronica and friends tonight, right? And I was like, well, now, Veronica, she gets in. She's a stripper on the side. I don't know if you knew that. Does he know about her other thing she does?
I didn't know about the stripper part, but I did drive past her.
Hold on.
Stockton.
Oh, wait, we got a
Harlen flopped the show.
Oh, nice.
Oh, whoa.
It's been a good day to be Harlen.
It's always a good day to be Harlen. So we got a bet and a raise, and Harlen has a nut. Act normal, act normal. Yeah, right? But Tally makes it 75 to go with the under pair. He feels that C-Mill is leading out pretty weak, and he can just like turn his hand into a bluff and get C-Mill to fold most of his one pair type hands. He was not counting on running into Harlen, flopping the show. C-Mill has an easy fold now, and Vitaly just got to figure out how full of shit can Harlen really be. Probably not.
Vitaly seems to be a bit on the live side.
Vitaly's very low.
A bit.
So far, from
A little
what I've
bit?
seen, Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I saw Veronica on the
Vitaly's
corner
reaching
of
for white
Stockton and
chips.
47th Street the other night.
Oh my god.
Wait, this hand's still going on?
Now let me ask you a question.
I thought you
Is
told me.
3% good? If your head's up and you have 3%, that's good, right?
You're not drawing dead.
golf.
It's better than 0%,
It's better
baby.
than zero.
Yeah, he's out of there.
Vitaly was posturing.
What would you need? Runner 2?
Yeah, yeah. Or
Or a
hit
full
a 2
house.
and pair
Yeah.
the board. So anyways, yeah, back to what we were saying before, I was like, we got to get a game that's going to be as exciting and as big as Veronica's 1-3 game.
It's like I said,
5-10's the game,
Just
right?
cut the foreplay and make it 5-10. I think that's what Veronica and Friends really is.
That's my dating strategy. That's my whole dating strategy right there.
Yeah.
So, is this the last hand of the night?
It is the last hand.
All right, let's hope it's. I didn't do a bomb pot. If it was Veronica and Friends, it would have been a bomb pot.
Probably.
Yeah.
How many bottles of wine are they probably deep?
See, that's the other thing, they weren't drinking. I was very upset. No drinking. I came by earlier when the game started, told you guys got to drink. It's the third Wednesday of the month, and they were like, "F you, Justin." They flipped me off, and I was like, "Damn."
Damn poker face. Peter's gonna make a 35 to go here with the king 10 of clubs. Harlen's gonna make the call here with and there's just kings all over the place.
Yeah, kings and queens, and we've seen aces a couple times.
Lions and tigers and big pairs. Oh my.
Ooh, I like it.
Action back on Peter. We're out of position. We're dominated.
Jake smacked Justin, Kyle smacked Jake, and Justin smacked
It was like
yourself.
the Three Stooges, like.
Hey, I like it though. I don't get
Peter's
smacked.
call.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Jake smacked Justin.
Ace
Kyle
high
smacked
board.
Jake. Justin smacked yourself.
If it checks to Harlen, oh, I'm sorry, no, C-middle's on the button. Never mind. Checks through.
And
Five of hearts
I'm
comes
pretty
out.
sure statistically, if you have pocket kings, an ace comes out 80% of the time, every time.
S-Owens is 90%.
Is it? It's more here? I've noticed that. It doesn't even matter, the ace might not kill you, but it's coming.
Or you run into pocket queens and get rivered.
Yeah, that was pretty sick. I already threw that one up on Twitter.
King's hold.
Maybe. All right, check around. They hold. So C-Mill not happy about it. He's like, I know someone's got ace 3. All right, so good game.
Great game. A lot of action.
Very.
The deck cooperated a little bit, with us. You helped give us some action hands. But a good lineup.
You never know. Sometimes with these bigger limit games, like seem to play a little nittier than like a 1-3 might. But
Yeah.
that was not the case tonight.
Not the case tonight. No. Good players in the game.
I think it's the best one I've been in the booth with so far.
It's a lot of fun.
So I am not just here just to have another pretty face in the booth. I actually have a mission. So tonight we wanted to take a moment. Poker is a social community.
Absolutely.
It's definitely, it's kind of its own subculture. I'm not even kind of. It's its
a
own
community.
culture. It's absolutely its own culture.
It's a real community. I mean, we get close to a lot of players in the poker room.
Definitely. So we definitely get hit right in the heart when we lose one of our own, and that is what has happened recently. Our good friend here in the poker world, Sal Tripoli, he passed last night after a battle with cancer. Sorry. I'm trying not to get tripped up here. Sal was just an awesome guy. It came on suddenly. It was just within the past couple of months. He fought hard, and he had that spirit where he wasn't going to give up to the bitter end. I went and visited him about 3 weeks ago, and honestly, it was tough for me to buy that he was sick. He was happy, he was smiling, he was joking, but he passed last night at his house with his family, and we're gonna miss him. So we wanted to take a moment with you here on Stones. You saw he made a couple final tables here. He's been on the screen.
He was poker family.
Even been interviewed. So we wanted to take a moment, honor him. So we created this little montage, and we appreciate you guys being here and sticking around to check this out. Sal, we love you. Rest in peace. We miss you.